Hello world, I am OmNomNom, and today we're going to be playing something different. Today we're going to be playing something slightly less violent, a little visual novel called Love is Strange, based off the same universe as Life is Strange, which is one of my most favorite games from 2015. And yeah, I really love the characters from that game, and well, let's just see what's happening. Disclaimer: Love is Strange uses characters from Don't Nod Entertainment's game Life is Strange. The visual novel was not endorsed by Don't Nod Entertainment. Oh, TLDR. Alright, so thankfully this game is more of a 4:3 aspect ratio, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave my face in for now. If that bothers anybody, I'll go ahead and get rid of it now. Let's see. Start, load, gallery. Ooh, there's a gallery. Ooh. Locked. I actually like this part in the original game, really. Next. Contest photos. Endings. Another 9 endings. And bonus stuff. Preferences. Everything seems fine. Got it set to... Actually, let me check my audio levels right now. Sound volume. See if I can decrease this a little bit. Well, this is music volume. How about that? Yeah, that seems good. I think. Yeah. This is appropriate for now. If that's a problem for anybody who happens to be watching, just go ahead and inform me. Oh, no, don't want to press quit. Okay. Return. Credits? Not yet. Is there a Oh wait, it's a visual novel, so I have to read everything. Alright. Start. Do you want to play the tutorial? Yes, please. I have no idea how to play a visual novel. Hello. I'm MX Dog, your guide and teacher. First things first, I'll let you know that you can click anywhere or press the enter or space bar key to continue. Space bar. Love is Strange is a visual, meaning you'll be reading most of the time. Okay. I am literate, that's good. Every now and then, you can pick dialogue choices that change the flow of conversation, or even bring you to different locations. Got it? Got it. What happens if I say no? Well, I mean, you just chose no, so I think you got it. Let's go to the classroom. Alright. Your decisions can affect the way the other characters in the game interact with you. The characters in each route have a number of approval points, which you can earn or fail to earn from the choices you make. The higher your approval, the better. You don't say, but you won't be able to see any of these point changes visually, so pick wisely. Or we can just count the entire time. Nah. You can use the scroll wheel on your mouse or the back button on the quick menu. Go back and review any text that you missed. The quick menu is located on the bottom right of this dialog box. Oh, okay, this thing. However, even though you'll be able to go back to look at your decisions, you can't undo them. What? Alright, I guess this isn't that type of game. There's no time travel here. Once your decisions are made, they are made permanent. Ah. That sounds stupid, M-Dog. Don't be so negative. Do make sure to save your game every now and then. The game won't remember your decisions if you don't save. You have 15 save slots. Old save files that you don't need anymore can be erased by hovering over the save slot and pressing delete on your keyboard. You can also adjust your preferences. You can play around with text speed, volume, auto forward, and more. What else? Oh, there are a few other things I want to talk about. Be sure to keep up with your journal. It'll be continually updated as you progress throughout the game. You may have noticed the gallery in the main menu. If this is your first time playing, it's totally blank. But you can fill it up. There are lots of unlockable images in Love is Strange. You learn them as you discover them within the game. The more you play through the routes, the more you unlock. There's also an achievements section. There are 32 to discover. They're hidden all throughout the game. Within every route, you need to thoroughly explore everything. Find all of them. As an added incentive, earning achievements is what will help you unlock the bonus images in the gallery. Once you have all the achievements, you'll have access to all of the bonus illustrations. Ooh. Depending on your decisions in each playthrough, you won't just fill your gallery with achievements, you'll see unique dialogue from your love interest. Unlock exclusive scenes based on your approval rating. Ellipses. Even get different endings. Because remember, your actions have consequences. I think that's it. Thanks for your attention. Class is dismissed. Thanks, M-Dog. Good luck. Ah! Okay, good. It was only once. Ugh. Insert groan here. Buzz, get up. Hit snooze. I slam my hand down on my phone. It shuts up, thankfully. Stretch out in bed, trying to make the most of how warm and comfortable I feel before I have to get up. Damn, birds, you're loud. Okay. Even from beneath the covers, I can hear the chirps of birds outside and the low murmur of voices in the hallway. And of course, someone's playing music. The people I share a dormitory with are worse than roosters. Heavy bass vibrates through the paper-thin walls, and even clamping my pillow over my head doesn't do much to muffle the sound. Guess I better get up. Stretch out, yawning, as I make my way to the window, feel the sunlight on my skin. Lisa seems to be enjoying it too. She's grown like crazy over the past year. My mom would be so proud. Lisa died in our playthrough of Life is Strange. I don't know about you, but I think she's alive in this universe. Wow. A whole year already. It's hard to believe I've been at Blackwell for that long. I'm so glad that I came back to Arcadia Bay. And not just for Blackwell Academy, although I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a huge part. I like Seattle, but it never really felt like home. Arcadia Bay is the place I grew up in. The place where I made all my best memories and had so many adventures, each one as different as every new day. Pirates and superheroes. This is the best place to grow up. Well, I'm biased, but I really do feel that way. I don't want to sell Seattle short, of course. I lived there for 5 long years. I really do miss my friends there and my parents. I was so glad to see them this summer. But I know coming back here was the right choice for me. I'm technically an adult now, which is something I'm still getting used to. I definitely still feel like a kid in a lot of ways. I'm lucky to have my parents' support and my scholarship, which I've somehow managed to keep into my second year. Go Max! And I can't forget one of the most important parts. Blackwell's brought me back to Chloe Price, my best friend. It took a little while, but we picked up right where we left off. Actually, we did even better, because we didn't exactly part under the best circumstances. But the greatest thing about Chloe is that she's brutally honest with her feelings. Those first few weeks were seriously awkward, but we got through it. I'm determined to be there for her now, even if I couldn't before. Luckily, someone was there for Chloe while I was gone. Rachel Amber. She's totally gorgeous, and she's really a great person too. She's almost too perfect. Oh, she's alive in this universe. Brilliant. But she's one of those girls that's just impossible to hate, even though Victoria Chase seems to have found a way. At first, I thought Rachel and Chloe were total opposites, but they're more like wolves in the same pack. Let's just say that knowing the both of them is like being an accessory to every instant of dubiously criminal mischief at the Bay. But even if I didn't have Chloe and Rachel, I've got other friends here too. Dana, Stella, Alyssa. Actually, I can't count almost everyone on my floor as a friend. Even Brooke, who is, abrasive. It took some getting used to. It's just her way of being friendly. Is Brooke still salty? Brooke. Pretty impressive for a shy geek like me. Am I right? Take Kate Marsh, for example. She's one of the very first people who befriended me at Blackwell. Kate Marsh is bae, guys. Kate Marsh is bae. Kate is probably the most kind-hearted person I've ever met, and she's an incredibly talented artist. She's one of the only students at Blackwell that unabashedly wears her heart, or I guess her religion, on her sleeve. I know that she gets flack about it sometimes, but I think it's really cool that she works so hard to create a comfortable environment for other religious and or abstinent students, even if I'm not in her Bible study group or anything. I get along with almost everybody, except for my neighbor across the hall. Victoria Chase is the head of the Vortex Club, all the reputation that goes with it. Even after a year, I'm not entirely sure what the Vortex Club even does, aside from underage drinking and sucking. I've heard that being in it is good for your resume, but I never seen them do anything actually improve or benefit the school outside of partying. Wait, what the hell do they do? How would that look good on the resume? Maybe they do like charity work or some shit? Alright, what's next? Oh well, it's not really my place to judge, even though Victoria herself does a lot of judging. Hasn't she heard the old adage about not saying anything at all if you've got nothing nice to say? It's hard not to wither under that ice clean stare of hers, or feel totally lame in the presence of her $6,000 camera. She has some great eye, though. I'll give her that. Can't spend all morning daydreaming by the window, though. Forgot to get dressed. Don't want to miss my first class. Why you gotta get dressed? Fuck it. Just wear your pajamas. Assert yourself. Especially because M-Dog told us last week that they had a surprise coming up on Monday. I wonder what it'll be. We're actually calling him Mr. Dog? Wow. Okay, Mr. Dog it is. They're one of the best teachers I've ever had. They're always supportive of my work, and always smiling. I knew Blackwell Academy took on the best of the best, but I had to experience it to believe it. Mr. Dog is so freaking cool. I'd better hurry up and get along, then maybe I can find some time to hang out with my friends before class starts. I have a feeling that Chloe and Rachel are going to laugh at my generic brand t-shirt and jeans, like they always do, but I've come to terms with my style. I should make sure I have everything I need before I head out. Check cell phone, of course. Can't leave my room without a quick scan of my feed. The modern equivalent of reading the morning newspaper. The millennial condition, I suppose. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, Victoria's already posted her morning mirror selfie. Liked by 28 people. Posted 5 minutes ago. Dang. But she does look really nice in that cashmere sweater. I'd hit like too. I know she's not interested in my approval. She might never wear that sweater again if I did. Nerd cooties. I'm kidding, I think. I need to stop sinking to her level and being all judgy. Oh, we don't get the option to like it then? Alright. Put on bag. Can't forget my bag. And I don't want to forget my camera either. I'm glad it's managed to survive this long. It's really old, not a cute faux vintage way. It's legit ancient. But that's what I want, a total timelessness in my photos. As I slide my camera into my bag, I look at the little dough pin that Kate gave me a few days ago. Aw, Kate. It's a warm brown color. She said she found it in a bookshop in Portland, and that she thought I would like it. Oh no, I love it. Whatever Kate does, I love it. I do, but I'm just flattered she thinks of me at all. Damn right. Kate is bae, guys. Okay, Kate is bae. Put on bracelets. Chloe gave me one of her punky spiked bracelets a few months ago. I'm clumsy, so I thought I'd instantly take my eye out by wearing it. But it turns out that the bracelet thrashing. It turns out that the secret of thrashing is that the studs are actually pretty dull. I guess I really am ready for the mosh pit now, Shaka Bra. The bracelet that I slide on next to it is all woven rainbow threads. Rachel gave it to me. She was pretty surprised when she did. Well, yeah, I was pretty surprised when she did. Rachel's got like a zillion friends. Let's count. Maybe she makes them for everybody? I think I've got everything, but I have a feeling I'm forgetting something. Oh! My journal. I can't leave without it. I take it just about anywhere. I guess it's a little old-fashioned of me, and I know that just getting a blog would be way more secure, but I'm used to writing by hand. Plus, you don't get that cyberbullying bullshit to deal with. There we go. All set. As I head out into the hallway, I finally spot the source of music. It's all coming from Dana's room. Door's wide open, like it usually is. It's definitely way too much bass for a Monday morning. You never have too much bass, Max. Come on now. Across the hall, shaking my head. I knock on Kate's door. There's no response. Maybe she's already headed to class. I'm a little sad I missed out on her usual morning violin playing. Not that I would have heard much of it over Dana's music. It doesn't surprise me that I can smell weed and hear the sound of a spray can drifting from the bathroom. Wonder who's that? Rachel and Chloe, up to no good again. But I guess that's the company I keep. Victoria's usually got her door open for music playing, like Dana. But it's quiet this morning. Guess she went to class early, too. I've never seen her show up late to anything. Oh, the places you'll go, Max. Where to now? What would Max do? Straight to class? Max would go to class, I believe. She's a good girl. If I go straight to class, I won't be able to go back and talk to Kate. I won't be able to go back and talk to Kate, Victoria, or Chloe. Okay, well, I guess the bathroom's the closest one. Maybe time for that morning tinkle? I'll reach the bathroom. Oh. Okay, good. Okay. I was worried I was gonna have to talk over all that noise. When I reach the bathroom, I find Chloe smoking in the corner, slashing there with a joint pinched between her fingers. Oh, Chloe. Rachel's busy adding graffiti to the opposite wall. Oh, Rachel. Let's talk to Chloe. Having fun, Chloe? Chloe grins at me, giving her usual up-to-no-good look. Yup. I'm totally getting lit over here. I'm not sure if... Would Chloe say something like that? Let's just keep going. I groan, and Chloe just bursts out laughing amid a cloud of sharp smoke. You're terrible, you know that? And you love it, but what's up? I'm pretty sure you didn't come over here for a hit. I lean against the wall next to Chloe, nudging her with my elbow. Ooh. But I'm not a fan of how weed smells. Me neither. But I've gotten used to being around it by now. Still haven't. Nope, not me. It seems to chill Chloe out. And I'm all for anything that keeps her happy. Oh, Max, nice pose. Just wanted to see what my best friend's up to this early in the morning. And to ask what you think of Mr. Dog's surprise today. I still can't get over his name's Dog. Is he still a hot dog? I can't figure out what it could be. Chloe shrugs, taking another drag. When she breathes out, the smoke twists and turns in the air before dissipating under the fluorescent lights. It makes me want to take a picture. Ooh, is it an opportunity for a picture? Chloe laughs. I know that look. You want to take a photo, huh, hipster? Obvious your part or not, Chloe still knows me so well. She proves it all the time. I could take 1,000 photos of Chloe and never get tired of her face. Is it that obvious? Chloe smirks at me and bumps the toe of her boot into my sneaker before sucking back on the joint again and exhaling through her nose. Save your photos for Dog's class, Max. As for whatever surprise is, I don't know. I'm just glad we made it into the same class this semester. Just like when we were in the elementary school, huh? I grin. Chloe may look like a punk rock. Chloe may look all punk rock on the outside now, but I know on the inside she's still the girl I used to watch anime and play pirates with. Anime. My crazy, rebellious, amazing friend. She didn't have the blue hair when we were little, but she's always had a wild heart. I'm glad we're together too. Chloe smiles at me. Anyway, I want to be good and buzzed by the time class starts, so I need to finish this thing. I'll catch you later, Super Max. See you soon, Chloe. Dude, let's meet Rachel for the first time, like ever. Hey, Rachel. Rachel looks up and smiles at me. Warm, but as usual, a little intimidating. There's something about Rachel that makes me feel kind of shy. She can be hard to read. Dang, Rachel. Hey, how's it hanging, Max? I could ask you the same thing. Yep, that's spray paint. Rachel looks back at the wall, smirking as she gives another shake of her spray can. I look at it too. The paint is bright gold, dripping down the wall from a tangle of letters. Can't quite tell what it says. I'm leaving my mark on this school, which is totally against the rules. This wouldn't have the rules ever applied to me. Damn, Rachel. You're a badass. She laughs at her own joke, which makes me twitch into a smile too, before I have to tilt my head away from the fumes, eyes watering. Are you heading in class soon? Yeah, but let me guess, you're wondering what Dog's gonna surprise us with today. His name's Dog! Why? That's another thing about Rachel. She's always on the ball. And knows what's going on with everyone and everything. I think she might be omniscient. Yeah. Rachel laughs, twirling her paint can in her hand. Her fingers are nimble. Her fingers are nimble and light against its smooth surface. I botched that up so horribly. I bet you it's another photo contest. I'm sure you'll win it, Max. She and Chloe have been so supportive of me. Their praise can be a little overwhelming sometimes, but I know they really mean it. Chloe, I get it, but Rachel, we're not that close. So it means a lot that she's encouraging anyway, even if I don't entirely get what's in it for her. Rachel is honestly kind of a mystery to me. One that I have yet to figure out, even a year in. I wonder if Chloe's got the puzzle solved. I've always been too shy to ask much about their relationship, but they're as thick as thieves. Thick. Thanks, Rachel. I hope so. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to finish this up. If that's cool with you, I'll see you in class. Rachel gives a little toss of her hair before focusing back on the wall. Okay, I guess we should go straight to the courtyard, because class will miss the opportunity to talk to anybody else. I head outside the dorms and see Kate sitting on a bench out in the front, one sketchbook in hand. Up ahead, I see Victoria focused on a bulletin board. I guess I do have time to chat. Alright, let's chat up these ladies. Kate, of course. Hey, Kate. Kate looks up from her sketchbook and gives me a warm smile. Good morning, Max. Good to see you. I'm happy to see her too. Come to think of it, Kate's been a little hard to get a hold of lately. I guess she seemed a lot quieter than usual. She's not the loudest person to begin with, but maybe she has something on her mind. Whatever it is, doesn't stop her from greeting me as warmly as ever. That's Kate Marsh for you. I missed your violin playing this morning. Not that I would have heard much over Dana's music. Sit down next to Kate on the bench and see that she's sketching a few cartoon characters gathered around a fountain. Kate notices me looking and smiles softly, pencil tapping idly against the paper. I thought I'd try to get some drawing in before class starts. When I'm feeling inspired, I always want to sketch it right away, so I don't forget the images in my head. I look more closely at the page. Kate's drawings are always so cute and lively. She'd make an awesome character designer, or story builder, or an illustrator for a children's book. Any one of those would suit her. I know what you mean. I'll drop everything I'm doing if the time is right for a photo. Can't believe you can do this kind of stuff. Just colored pencils. It's so cute. Thanks, Max. I've always loved your photos too. Kate's compliments always warm my heart. The best part is that I know she means it. She's so sincere and positive. Speaking of which, what do you think of M-Dog's going to surprise us with today? I'll never be able to not break whenever I see dogs. Kate's expression turns thoughtful. She claps her hands on top of her sketchbook. I'm not sure, but they seemed really excited about it when I was helping them catalog our photography textbooks on Friday. I'd forgotten that Kate is Mr. Dog's assistant. Did they mention anything about surprise, other than being excited? Kate laughs and shrugs, and she seems to glow. The cross hanging from her neck catches the sunlight and flashes bright and golden. You're always so curious about the world, Max. A lot of people would just say I'm nosy. Kate gives a little huff and continues drawing in her sketchbook, pencil delicately tracing curves and lines. I think you just have a knack for adventure, like Gloria here. She's an amateur detective. Kate points to one of the characters in her drawing, a small figure peering into the fountain with huge, inquisitive eyes. A little cat tail pokes out from under the character's long coat. Oh no, it's a furry! It's a furry! Thanks, Kate. I'm glad you believe in me. I should get going though. Oh no, Kate's a furry. It's not a deal breaker. Kate nods. I wouldn't want you to miss M-Dog's surprise. I'll catch up soon. See you, Max. Alright, I'm going to talk with the Queen. Victoria looks so focused on the message board. She's got her arms crossed like she's annoyed by what she's reading. But I'm not sure what it is she's looking at. I scan my eyes over the board. There are flyers for club meetings, another plea about the Cat Pigs tablet, some stuff about global warming. The average Blackwell marquee. I don't usually go out of my way to talk to Victoria, but she might be the only other person who takes photography class as seriously as I do. Might be good to scope out what she thinks about today's surprise. Hey, Victoria. Victoria turns around for a split second. I see surprise in her face, before it's replaced by a stern look. What do you want, Max? Her tone isn't totally hostile today. Oh, I misinterpreted that then. Guess that's something at least. Just wanted to say good morning. That's okay. Victoria snorts and rolls her eyes. I wouldn't call it a good morning as long as you're around. Wait, seriously? I throw my hands up in defense, giving a huff of exasperation. I can't catch a break with Victoria, can I? Wow, nice burn. Let me go to the nurse and get myself an ice pack. Victoria crosses her fingers with an impatient sigh, then gestures with her fingers. Well, really? What do you want? I glance back at the bulletin board and see a small flyer in the corner. It's an advertisement for a photography exhibition in Portland. I think I found what Victoria was looking at. Just wondering what you think of M-Dog's got prepared for us today. You know, the surprise they mentioned last week. Victoria purses her lips and looks away for a second, before turning back to me. I heard a rumor that it's another photo contest, like last year. She sounds kind of tense about it. I suddenly remember how she placed second in the photo contest last year. She hadn't looked happy about it at all. I know she busted her ass on it. Even I have to admit her submission was really good. That's why I thought she'd win. I have a feeling she took losing a lot harder than she let on. If it is, good luck, Victoria. That definitely wasn't a response Victoria was expecting. Her eyes widened, her mouth dropping open for a split second. Before she recovers. She's not scowling at me anymore, at least. Yeah, you too, Max. Oh. I wasn't expecting that either. We stand there for another moment. Neither of us seem to know what to say. Awkward. Just like my conversations with girls. Fantastic. Victoria makes an irritated sound, finally breaking the silence. Look, I've got to get back to figuring out my schedule for the week. Club meetings and shit. I'm pretty sure that wasn't what she was doing, but I'm about to call her out on it. But I'm not about to call her out. Yeah, of course. See you in class. She turns back to the bulletin board. Well, I could have definitely gone a lot worse. As far as encounters with Victoria Chase go, that was practically painless. Now we go to class. Once I enter the classroom, I head to the back and sit down in my usual seat. Contrary to what Chloe would have you believe, I don't sit back there to slack off like she does. I sit back there because it's centered right by where M-Dog usually lectures. I think I finally figured out what the X means. It's not Mr. or Mrs. It's just M. I don't know what the actual title for that will be. I'm just gonna keep calling it M-Dog. It just sounds hilarious to me. Speaking of Chloe, I can see her sauntering in with Rachel. She grabs a couple of chairs and drags them nosily across the towel so that she and Rachel can sit with me. Chloe looks like she's already prepared to nap all the way through class. Typical. Rachel, on the other hand, she's got top marks, even though she's more into being in photos, not taking them. Same here. She's already got her textbook open, and she's running a paint-stained finger down the page. Victoria walks in just a moment later with Taylor at her side. She glances at me, and then immediately looks away when she catches me looking back. Her lips are pressed together in a hard line as Taylor chatters in her ear. Guess she's not in a gossipy mood today. Kate's seat is over by the window. She mouths hello to me as she takes her spot, organizing her books into a neat pile. Oh god. M-Dog. Oh, you're looking fantastic today, man. Or woman. Okay. Good morning, class. What a lovely Monday morning. There's a few grumbles here and there. Always the loudest. M-Dog ignores them all. As you all know, I told you last week, we have a big surprise coming today. Well, the day has come for me to announce the second annual Blackwell Photo Contest. Yay. I can feel butterflies literally explode in my stomach. Oof. Next to me, Chloe and Rachel shoot me looks. Called it. Victoria stiffens in her seat and sits up a little straighter. Kate smiles, of course. She's as bright as the spot off the sun she's sitting in. Now, this contest will be a little different from last year's. You'll have to pick a partner because the contest motif is the bonds between people. How convenient, Mr. Dog. This doesn't mean you both have to be in the photo, although that's not against the rules. The photo can be of anything. Your bond will be expressed by working together. I want to see all kinds of photos represented. I encourage all of you to enter. At the end of the week, each pair will submit their photo. Of course, I'll be judging to pick the winner. And then I'll take them both into my dark room, drug them, and take pictures of them. As for the prize, the winner will have their photo displayed in the front entrance of the main building, and feature in the Blackwell Totem. We only have until Friday? Shit. If I wind up entering, I'm going to have to start thinking about it right away. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to enter. M-Dog turns to survey the class, hands on their hips. Okay, hands on hips. One thing you should keep in mind, be certain of who you choose for a partner, because you can't change once you've picked. You will both need to work together to create your photo. No cooperation, no entry. I'm starting to feel a little nervous about this whole thing. Sure, I've been taking photos for as long as I can remember, but I've never collaborated with someone else like this before. If you plan to enter, I need you to pick your partners before the end of today's class, so that I can add your names to the registration sheet. Double shit. I have no idea who to ask, and almost no time to make up my mind. Fidgeting nervously, I glance around the classroom. I can already see people murmuring to one another about their plans. Chloe, who's half asleep, raises her eyebrows at me when I meet her gaze. I guess she wasn't so zoned out that she wasn't listening. Rachel winks when I look at her, and I think about how much practice she's had posing for photos. Everyone knows that she wants to be a model. Kate waves her fingers at me, smiling encouragingly. She doesn't have to say anything for me to know that she thinks I should enter. Victoria, she stiffens a little, but she doesn't look away immediately. This time, she holds my gaze. I'm not sure if she's issuing a challenge. The choice is mine. I could ask anyone. Nothing's stopping me but my own shyness. The worst that could happen is that I be turned down, which honestly seems completely mortifying. If I'm gonna be real here, but I'll be even more disappointed with myself if I don't enter at all. Who should I ask? Who are we gonna go with? I'm really pro Kate, guys, so I'm gonna go with Kate. Beautiful, precious, living a role. Do good for this world. Are you sure you want to choose Kate? Yes. Wait, can we save the game first? There's no save option, is there? Whatever, it's the very beginning of the game. Save, empty slot. Turn, Are you sure you want to choose Kate? Yes. Achievement unlocked. A little faith. Found 1 achievement. Bonus photo unlocked. I pick my camera up off my desk and make my way over to Kate, who's still looking at me. I'm so excited for you, Max. This contest was made for you. I wish I could feel the same way. I'm already nervous. You'll do fine. We smile at one another for a moment, and I fidget. Or if it'd be okay to ask Kate if my intuition is right. Something else has been on her mind lately. I should let her know that it's okay if she doesn't want to enter the contest, or be my partner for that matter. So, I was wondering if maybe you'd like to be my partner for the contest? Smooth moves, Max. Smooth moves. You definitely don't have to, but I thought it might be fun to finally get to work together. You got a great artistic eye, and Kate's not saying much. She's got her hands folded together. She's looking down at them. I decided to shut my big fat mouth. Finally, she speaks quietly. I like that very much. Oh, Kate. I'm really happy to hear that, but you don't have to. I know you have lots of work to do, usually, with your art classes and being M-Dog's assistant and your club. Kate suddenly laughs high and sweet. Max, I always have time for you. Ooh. As long as you're not totally serial, I know you have a lot on your plate. Completely. I'm flattered you asked. We're interrupted by M-Dogs trailing back to the front of the classroom and clearing their throat. The hot dog, does it have a throat? M-Dog. Alright. Got to get into today's lecture. If you haven't picked a partner yet, then be sure to do before class lets out. I settle back into my seat as the lesson begins. I can barely focus. All I can think about is the contest. That was a short lecture. When class lets out, it feels like hours later, and I leap out of my seat. Kate is still seated by the time I cross over to her desk. She's drawing in her sketchbook again, her pencil making a faint path over the page. Hey, Kate. Hi, Max. She greets me without looking up at first. And then she sits her pencil down and starts tucking her sketchbook away. If you're sure you want to work together for the contest, we should let M-Dog know. I'm sure. Okay. I pick Kate's book back up off the floor for her as she pushes her chair out and stands. She gives me a grateful smile. Thank you, Max. I'll take it. She reaches out for her bag. Her shoulders seem to slump slightly beneath its weight. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I follow Kate towards the front of the classroom, and we give M-Dog our names for the contest registration sheet. After that's done, Kate turns to me. Ooh, what's gonna happen now? I want to contribute as much as I can to this, but I'm not much of a photographer. Don't sell yourself short. Your work is really strong. I'm more of an illustrative artist. But to be able to draw professionally, you have to teach yourself about scale and perspective and proportions, right? All of that stuff applies to photography too. I guess I never thought about it that way. Sometimes I sketch in my journal. I've learned lots about how much photography has come from drawing just by doodling. I'd love to see your sketches sometime. I bet they're wonderful. They're really not that great, I swear. Now it's my turn to reassure you, isn't it? You got me there. Okay. I'll show you. Kate smiles, her eyes sparkling. We can save that for a later date. For now, we've got the contest. Right. Do you want to meet tomorrow morning? Do some planning. like where we're going to take this photo. I was just about to ask you the same thing. Well, how about the two whales? I'm never not in the mood for a good breakfast. Same. So it's settled. I've got time to catch my next class. But I'll message you later. Set up time. Sounds good. I pause, hesitating as I look at Kate's tired face. Thanks for partnering with me, Kate. Take care, okay? I will, Max. I'll see you tomorrow. Kate's chin dips towards her chest as she leaves the classroom. I hope she's alright. She's as warm as ever, but I can't help but feel that something is off. I hope I'm wrong, but maybe this contest will help her take her mind off of whatever it is. Tuesday! About 10 in the morning by the time I get to the diner the next day. Still a decent crowd, even though it's a little before the lunch rush. What are you doing out of class at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, Max? Mostly the usual suspects enjoying a late breakfast. Truckers, cops, and a few students like me. Joyce keeps a watchful eye over these particular patrons. She smiles at me, however, and I wave at her. No shortage of seats, so I idle by the door for a moment. Yesterday, Kate and I agreed to meet here so that we could discuss the locations for the photo contest. I was a little hesitant to ask for her help at first. Kate seems to have a lot on her mind lately. She's been more shy than usual, rarely emerging from her dorm room, except to go to class. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't want to give her more stress than she already has. But seeing her face light up reassured me that I made the right choice in asking her. Maybe this will help her get her mind off of whatever's bothering her. Or at least make her laugh when I'm making an ass of myself entering a shitty photo. Speaking of the devil, or angel in this case, Kate enters the diner. She looks a little bewildered, but she smiles when she sees me beckoning her to stand next to me. Hi, Kate. Hey, Max. Sorry I kept you waiting. I've actually never been here before, but I had to look up the bus schedule before I left. She may have kept me waiting, all of 3 minutes, in fact. Not the first time I've had to wait on someone. Take Chloe, for example. Don't get me wrong, she's my best friend, but girl can't keep an appointment to save her life. We all know somebody like that, don't we, guys? Kay, on the other hand, is almost painfully considerate, always putting other people first. Guess that's what makes me want to look out for her. The thought of someone as sweet as Kate losing her reason to smile seems wrong. Damn right. No worries. Is a booth okay? I gesture to one in the corner near the old jukebox. Kate nods and we both make our way over to it, standing on the opposite sides. Wow, does it always smell so good in here? She looks like she's literally in heaven from the smell of the delicious breakfast food being prepared. I can't help but smile as I reply. Yes, Joyce is an amazing cook. She'll take good care of you. The waitress shows up to take our drink orders. Coffee for me and tea for Kate. She may be an early bird, but I need my caffeine fix. When the waitress comes back, I order my usual stack of pancakes, and Kate orders the same thing, apparently trusting my judgment. When Kate takes a sip of her tea, she practically melts into the cushion behind her, like she's truly relaxing for the first time in a while. I notice the shadows under her eyes for the first time since we sat down, and feel a pang of uneasiness in my stomach. She looks really sad. She looks really tired. I can't help but wonder how she's doing. Should I say something about it? Let's see. Well, crack a joke is something that Om Nom Nom would do. Say nothing is... Well, that's not something a friend would do. No. Ask if she's okay. Yeah. We're concerned about Kate. And we wanted to see what's going on with her. Ask if she's okay. Are you feeling okay? No offense, but you look a little worn down. She seems surprised that I asked, but recovers almost immediately. I'm fine. Just a little stressed out with, you know, life in general. I do know, Kate. I do know. I'm still not sure she's telling me everything, but I better not push her for now. She probably has her reasons. I hear that. Well, listen, if you need to talk about anything, I'm here, okay? I got another genuine smile out of her as she sips her tea again. Warmth of it putting some color back in her cheeks. Thanks, Max. I really do appreciate it. Our food arrives and I immediately dig it, not realizing how hungry I had been until Joyce's famous pancakes were right under my nose. Looks like someone's hungry. I look from the half-eaten meal on my plate. Kate's hardly touched in comparison. I can hear my mom chiding me in the back of my head, but the grin on Kate's face tells me that she hardly minds. Hey, who gives a shit how you eat? It's your business. It's warm and glowing. It makes me smile right back. Wait. It makes me smile right back her like a huge twerk. That was an awkward sentence. Kate seems to have that effect on me. More than I thought, apparently. Kate just laughs. Ha ha ha. I don't blame you. These are better than anything I've had in the Black Bolt cafeteria. Make sure you pass that on to Joyce. I will if I see her before we leave, but she probably hears that kind of thing all the time. I shouldn't bother her. I reach across the table and nudge her and nudge her hand gently with my own. Ooh, hand touching. Ooh, we're in, guys, we're in. You're never a bother, Kate. You've got to believe that. She looks at her hand, then back up to me, grinning again. We're in! Come on. Totally in. I'll try, Max. She smiles so much when we're alone together. Damn right she does. I ship this so hard, guys. Kate doesn't open it up to a lot of people, preferring to keep her to herself almost all the time. I'm one of the lucky ones that get to see the other side of Kate. Chatty, bubbly side. Makes me feel awesome. After I finish inhaling my breakfast, and Kate goes about eating hers, I decide to bring up the contest entry. Alright, we don't have a lot of time. We need to think of a game plan. Kate looks up from where she's been twirling her fork in the remnants of her pancakes, giving me her full attention instead. Right. What do you have in mind? The location of the photo is going to be really important. Let's focus on that first. Do you have any... I stop, suddenly very aware of Kate's eyes on me. Ooh, he's looking at you, Max. Not focusing on my words, but on me in particular. Oh yeah. What? Do I have something on my face? Kate laughs, breaking the tension in an instant. Yes, actually, you've got a bit of... here. She leans over the table between us and gently wipes the corner of my mouth with a napkin. She does it so naturally and gently that I barely have time to register what's happening. Before I can react, she's seated again. There, that's better. Thanks. Touch the side of my mouth where Kate's hand had ghosted, feeling a slight heat in my cheeks. Wow, that was an intense wiping then. It felt really nice to get her attention. Okay. Alright, Max, focus. The contest, remember? See, what I picked you to be... See, that's why I picked you to be my partner, Kate. I'd be all over the place without you. Yeah, about that. Kate fingers her cross across her... Wait. Kate fingers her cross necklace self. Consciously. There should have been a dash there, damn it. Okay. Like there's something on her mind. What's up? Kate shrugs. Looking away. Are you worried about the contest? It's not that. Her eyes snap back to mine. I'm not worried about you handling the contest, Max. I'm just not sure why you picked me to help you. What do you mean? I haven't been feeling myself lately. What if I slow you down? Or mess you up? I just don't think I'm as talented as you. Chill out, Kate. It's just a picture. If I screwed up your chances of winning, I'd feel awful. Wow, she's really beating herself up over this. Kate. Maybe you should pick someone else to help you, instead of me. I don't have any hard feelings or any. There's no way I want anyone else to help me. Besides, Kate, what could I say to reassure her? I'm not really sure if there's a difference between these two. We can do it. Just do your best. Let's be super positive. We can do it! I shake my head. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. But I picked you to help me because I thought we'd make a great team. I know how to set up a nice shot, sure, but I have trouble bringing it to life. I've seen your art for those little children's comics you make. They're so vibrant. There's so much emotion in your work. It's incredible. Kate looks shocked, looking down again. Oh, Max. You are way too nice. I'm serious, Kate. You're an amazing artist. Just the kind of person I want working with me. So don't worry, okay? With you on my team, I know our entry is gonna be great. I'm not a motivational speaker, but Kate usually looks hopeful after I say that. Actually looks hopeful after I say that. Okay, you're right. Go Team Max. I put my hand over hers and smile. You mean Team Max and Kate. We finish our drinks and get ready to exit the diner. According to my phone, it's only been an hour since we sat down to breakfast. There's still plenty of time left in the day. Where to now, Max? Do you have any ideas for a location? Let's see. Where to now, Max? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to put too much stress on Kate right now. Yeah, like, after what just happened, I don't know if I want to give Kate all that pressure of having to also decide where to go. Okay, let's say I do. I know just the place. From the Two Whales Diner, we head back to Blackwell. I decide to take Kate up to the roof of the dormitories. Oh no! No! Not the roof, Max! No! Don't take Kate up the roof. No. Bad idea. The view from up there is gorgeous. So I have no doubt in my mind that we'll be able to get some good shots. Thankfully, students aren't allowed on the roof, and the door leading up to it is locked at all times. Luckily, being the nosy student I am, I know where the head of security keeps the keys. Damn, Max! You're a renegade. Usually Chloe's the one borrowing the keys when she and Rachel sneak up to the roof for a smoke, but I'm feeling a little adventurous today. Maybe it was just the anticipation of getting the photo for the contest. Or maybe it's the smile on Kate's face, silently cheering me on. Not sure if Kate's gonna be cool with this, you breaking the rules and everything, Max. She has so much faith in me. I know she's worried about letting me down, but... Oh god, don't say down in front of the roof, Max. There's no way that will happen. meant what I said to her in the diner. Kate is so talented, even if she doesn't see it yet, and deserves to feel good about herself. I really hope she likes where we're going. Outside it's overcast, and the outline of the sun is visible behind a thin cluster of clouds. The top of pine trees surround us on all sides, the sound of them swaying in the wind, along with the happy songs of blue jays and sparrows, are only noises we can hear. So peaceful, like a private world. Kate's eyes are wide as she takes in the view around us. Wow, Max, it's so pretty up here. I know. I love coming up here and just forgetting about the world for a little bit. You know? Kate exhales thoughtfully and looks down at her shoes. Don't look down, Kate. No, don't look down. I know that feeling. She sounds troubled, like she did back at Two Whales. I hate to keep bothering her about it, but I can tell that something's eating her up inside. I'm just about to ask when she cuts me off. But I thought students weren't allowed to be up here. See, Max, I told you. Told you. You can't break the rules like that, not in front of Kate. Her eyes go to the key ring sticking out of the pocket of my jeans. Oops. I try to think of a good excuse, but come up with nothing. I'm a terrible liar anyway. I look away from her, embarrassed at being caught. She seems to be amused at my reaction at least, crossing her arms with a shy smile. Are you supposed to have those keys, Max? Okay. Let's be honest with Kate. Come on. I shrug my shoulders and manage to meet her eyes. Honestly, no. I probably should have asked, but the view from up here is so cool I wanted to make sure you got to see it. Kate's eyes soften and I can feel a blush rise to my cheeks. And the photo, of course. It's probably a great shot we could find up here. Sorry for making you an unwilling accomplice. I do feel bad. The last thing I want, the last thing Kate needs, is to get her in trouble for something as dumb as a photo contest. Oddly enough, Kate doesn't seem too concerned. If you're trying to bring out my rebellious side, it's working. Ooh. Oh yeah. Getting rebellious here, Kate? She grins slyly. I could feel myself grinning too. Wait, you have a rebellious side? She looks away, suddenly shy. Well, only sometimes. Anyway, I trust you, Max. If you think it'll be fine, then I'm sure it will be. Walk over to the edge of the roof. No, don't get so close to the roof. The edge, no, don't. Not you two, no. Don't, no. Get off the roof. I don't like this. I'm getting triggered right now. Fine. I walk over to the edge of the roof to see if there's anything that stands out on the ground below. The watchful eye of the Tobanga peers up at me, and beyond it, I can see some wildlife that wouldn't be visible to the casual observer on the ground. Along with the usual crowd of squirrels, there's a small family of deer, 2 fawns, and their mother, walking slowly among the trees. Aw, Kate, come check this out. She takes a step forward, then stops. Good. Stop, Kate. Don't get any closer to the edge of the roof, Kate. Just don't. Okay? I don't know, Max. We're really high up. Yep, you're right, Kate. Absolutely. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. I give her an encouraging smile as I hold out my hand to her. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let me help. I won't let anything bad happen to you. I can't tell if she even heard my voice over the strong gust of wind that picks up around us. But she takes my hand anyway, Oh no, there's wind too? Oh no. Get down. Get down from there, Kate. No. Together, we walk to the edge of the roof and peer down over the ledge. Kate's gentle grip on my hand tightens just slightly, and I squeeze it reassuringly. When her eyes find the family of deer, she lets out a small noise of delight, and I steal a glance in her direction. She looks incredibly happy, better than she has all week. Wind's making her bun a little messy, causing a few locks of hair to fall in her face, but she barely notices. She looks so lovely. All traces of fear gone from her face as she watches the doe and her fawns on the ground. And suddenly, I'm aware of the dorky grin on my face, staring at her. But I'm just so happy that I could make Kate smile after a hard week she's had. She deserves it after all. Someone throws a football directly into the bush where the deer were gathered, causing them to scatter in the blink of an eye. Thanks, asshole. I can't help but think, wondering which of Blackwell's brainless jocks was responsible this time. The noise also spooked some birds in a nearby tree, and they fly right over our heads, so close that we can hear the sound of their wings flapping. Kate stares after them as they cross the skyline, smiling dreamily. She looks back down to where the deer had been only a few moments ago, concern flooding her features. I hope they weren't too frightened. I hate for those cute little fawns to be separated from their mom. I squeeze her hand again, my natural instinct. Kate is so concerned for everything around her, even the ones she can't help. It's one of the many things that draws me to Kate. Makes me want to protect her in any way I can. We must protect Kate Marsh. She looks down at our joined hands, and there's a pause. Without the birds and the deer, there's nothing to distract us from the fact that we're so close. Our eyes meet. There's this funny feeling in my chest. Strangely enough, I don't mind it. Kate laughs shakily, letting go of my hand. I could swear I saw a hint of the blush on her cheeks, but it might be just my imagination. She backs away from the edge of the roof. Good. Stay away from the edge, Kate. Do you mind if I sit for a while? That was a bit of a rush for me. I nod immediately, digging down next to her. Of course. Sorry if I made you too nervous. She shakes her head. No, you made me feel really brave, actually. I don't feel that way very often. We sit in silence for a few moments, just listening to the sound of nature around us. My thoughts are on the photo contest, but I'm not too concerned about it. There's tons of great shots to be seen from up here. Kate seems to be deep in thought about something else, though. After a while, she says something barely above a whisper. I'm actually jealous of them. Jealous of who? Does she mean the birds? I think the birds. They can fly, right? Who wouldn't be jealous of birds? You mean the birds? As if on cue, another blue jay zooms over our heads, making a beeline for the top of one of the many pine trees surrounding us. Birds are so free. They have the whole world in front of them. Yeah, birds can always escape. Kate's eyes light up, and she nods. Exactly. You always understand, Max. But I'm not sure I understand what Kate is talking about. Kate, what do you need to escape from? Her expression dims again, and she looks out over the trees. Oh, here's the plot. Whatever's weighing on her mind must be pretty heavy. Kate takes a deep breath as another breeze blows past us, exhaling along with it. doesn't really matter, Max. I'm just so tired. I can feel my heart wrench in my chest at the sadness of her voice. Duh, it matters. You matter, Kate. Please trust me on this. Kate doesn't respond immediately, looking down at her hands. I'm trying, Max. It's just really hard right now. Why? People have been not so nice to me lately. Kids at Blackwell, I mean. A whole bunch of assholes. What the hell? I wanted to interject, but Kate's not finished speaking. You know how I started a weekly Bible study group? Turns out that kind of stuff is not very popular with the cool kids here. I keep getting mean notes, taunts in the hallways. Sarah called me an awful nickname that I'd rather not repeat. It's all so stressful. I just feel like I need to run away or something. My mind is already racing with questions, most of which concerning what kind of asshole do you have to be so cruel to Kate Marsh. That's so messed up, Kate. I'm sorry. Not your fault. I should be stronger, like you. But I'm not. I have to convince her somehow. Otherwise. You don't have to prove anything. You are strong. Let's stay positive. Kate, don't say that. You're one of the bravest people I know. You have already given up if you weren't. She groans, frustrated. I want to believe that's true, but I inch closer to her so that our shoulders touch. Ooh, shoulder touching action. Listen, you believe me, right? She looks at me and nods, so I smile back in reassurance. Well, I'm telling you that you're doing a great job. You still hold those meetings every week despite getting crap for it. Kate smiles at that, let her smile laugh escaping her. Nice save, Max. Her laughter, quiet but genuine, instantly makes the knot of anxiety in my stomach loosen somewhat. Here's the Kate I know. They haven't beaten you yet. You're still smiling. She looks at our shoulders, then back at me. Thanks to you. I'm desperately fighting off a blush at that. I'm just glad I could help. You really did. Thank you, Max. She bumps my shoulder with her own softly, and I can tell she means it. Gust of wind, stronger this time, blows past us. It's getting kind of chilly. Maybe we should head back. Yes, please, get off the roof. Kate, please. She fixes me with a mock serious face. And you have some keys to return before they start a criminal record for you. Seeing Kate in good spirits again makes me grin uncontrollably. I give her a little salute. Yes, ma'am. Wednesday. I'm still reeling over what Kate told me yesterday. Sell out. I could never have guessed she was getting in trouble for bullies. Could be mean to Kate Marsh of all people. Makes me furious to think about, and kind of lousy at the same time. I'm supposed to be her friend, and I have no idea this was going on. I should have said something, asked her out for tea, or sent her a text at least. Some friend you are, Max. This is the worst. There's no use worrying about what I didn't do. It's not like I can rewind time and fix it. Oh, if only, Max, if only. The important thing is being here for Kate in the present, whatever way she needs. The bus reaches its destination, jerking me out of my thoughts. I have to stop by the boardwalk today. There's a lot of neat little shops down here. Handmade souvenirs, antique stores, gift shops. There's even a place that sells camera gear for the tourists looking to preserve their memories of our sleepy little beach town. This shop also sells hella cheap Polaroid film, which I need to take the contest photo. I asked Kate to come along, telling her that I wanted some company, though it's more for her sake than mine. She needs a day to relax, especially after I made her spill her guts to me yesterday. She seemed okay when I texted her last night. I still wanted to see her in person to make sure, and her response to being asked to join me was so damn cute. I pulled out my phone to let Kate know that I have arrived, glancing over my last received text from her. And Kate texted, "Sounds wonderful. I'll see you around 9. And I promise I won't be late this time. Hugs and kisses." Relief washes over me again, and I smile. I hope those emojis are legit too. Too much sad Kate is not a good thing. I'm about to type out a quick text, but there's no need. I can see Kate on a bench not too far from me, hands folded in her lap, staring out at the glittering ocean. Put my phone away and start to walk quickly in her direction, not wanting to keep her waiting. She sees me out of the corner of her eye as I approach, smiling up at me. "Max, there you are." "Hey Kate, sorry if I kept you waiting so long." I rubbed the back of my neck sheepishly. "You do that a lot, Max. I've been noticing this pose from you like every other frame." It's a good pose though. Thinking about the 3 times I had hit the snooze button on my alarm this morning. Kate shrugs, nonchalant. She's quiet today. I hope I didn't upset her too much yesterday, bringing up all her problems. I reach forward and tentatively squeeze her shoulder. "How are you feeling?" Her eyes don't leave my face, but she seems to perk up at my touch. Ooh. Okay, I actually felt like playing my violin this morning. I haven't touched it in a week. I had noticed Kate had stopped playing her violin in the mornings right around the time she had started acting sad. I can't stop myself from smiling. "That's so great. I must have slept right through it, but I'm sure it was nice, as always." She looked away, silently shy. Actually, I didn't get the chance. I was too, excited to be here. She looks back at me, up at me, her eyes bright. "With you." Aw, yeah. Mad Max is in it. She says it with such a gentle voice that it makes my heart melt. I pretend to be distracted by a seagull, milling around us, her sweetness giving me momentary loss for words. And of course, I can't even show up on time. You could have been playing your violin instead of waiting for my lazy bones. Kate, not even remotely peeved, just laughs and rises to her feet. "It's fine, really. I can play later. Maybe you could even join me on your guitar." I nod immediately. Kate and I only played together once, but it's still one of my favorite memories of her. Definitely. We're long overdue for a jam session. Couldn't agree more. She looks so excited. I wonder if she's remembering it too. Kate looks over her shoulder at the shops ahead of us, then back to me. "Shall we go?" I nod, letting Kate lead the way. We stop by the camera shop first. Kate doesn't do a lot of browsing, hanging back to look at some cute lanyards while I pick out my film. After we exit, Kate and I wander for a little while. Kate remarks that she doesn't get out much, so a lot of the shops here are new to her. If that's the case, I'm even happier that I invited her along. Even though the shops are pretty ordinary and shabby by most people's standards, she's really enjoying herself, eyes wide with interest. We come across a shop filled with stuffed animals. Kate actually pulls my arm over to look at them with her. It's a shame that more people never get to see this side of Kate. The side where she banters and acts silly. just because they never get to know her. It makes me feel pretty special. Maybe that's just the effect Kate has on everyone. She's such a warm person after all. Or maybe there's more to it than that. More to me and Kate. A gentle tapping on my shoulder brings me back to reality. Kate stops us outside of a small, sweet smelling stand, surrounded by tables with big umbrellas attached. A small sign hangs on the front, advertising fresh tea and baked goods. It's been so long since we last had one of our tea dates. I take another whiff of the fragrant air coming from the stand, then look back over at Kate. Way too long. Want to stop here for a bit? We order our drinks and sit down at one of the small tables outside. Boardwalk's not very busy today, so there's not a lot of people watching today. Kay and I practically have the whole place to ourselves. Still feeling adventurous, I opt to order the house blend. Spices emanating from it are powerful, and as I take a sip, my nose wrinkles. I let out a groan of surprise, and Kate grins at me from across the table. Too nice to laugh at my misfortune, but I can see it in her face. That's really strong. How's your tea? It's good. I always get chamomile because I'm boring. Aw, don't say that, Kate. She says this with a smile, but I know it's not self-deprecating. It helps with my anxiety too. I nod, a little concerned. You have that a lot? Kate arches an eyebrow. Max, I'm attending one of the most notable schools in the state. There's so much pressure with that, you know? Not to mention homework, and my strict family checking in on me. Kate's bluntness makes me grin. Both felt distress. Blackwell does have a reputation after all. Point taken. Maybe I should try drinking that stuff too. Kate takes a sip of her own tea, thoughtful. There's other teas for stress too. Passion flower, lavender, peppermint's good too. But a little too sweet for me. I glance at the 3 empty packs of sugar surrounding my tea, then back at Kate. Getting worse than Chloe these days. I don't think I have that problem. Kate actually giggles at that. No, I guess you wouldn't. You could try. She stops herself suddenly, looking down at her tea. After a pause, she notices my worried look and speaks again. Sorry, you must be bored of me talking by now. I see I've been rambling so much today. What? I don't want to say any of these things. Oh, keep talking, Kate. Keep talking. Alright, fine. Just a little. Maybe this is like a sarcastic one. It's not like Kate's bothering me. She could never. Just a little bit. But I don't mind. Kate looks away apologetically. Sorry, whenever I hang out with other people, they usually talk over me. It's different with you. I hope she doesn't think that's a bad thing. Kate deserves to be heard as much as anyone else. You're allowed to be the center of attention too, you know. Kate looks at me skeptically. I'd rather not be, honestly. But I appreciate your thought, Max. People get surprised when I actually have things to say. I guess I just don't stand out that much. I actually know exactly how you feel, Kate. She seems surprised at this statement. You do? Well, your photos are amazing, Max. Everyone knows you for them. Why do you think everyone was so eager to have you submit one for the contest? You really do have a gift, Max. I shift a little uncomfortably. I know everyone thinks so, but I don't see it sometimes. That doesn't make it untrue. You're just insecure. I smile at her unknowingly. Kind of like you, huh? She pauses, suddenly, very interested in a napkin on her disposable teacup. Maybe. I'm serious, Kate. Your drawings are awesome. Just as good as my photos. I lean forward, as if sharing a little inside joke with her. Still haven't erased that drawing of you left. I still haven't erased that drawing you left on my room plate. Just in case it's still worth something someday. Kate had doodled a cute doe on my room slate a few days earlier, wearing a plaid shirt and a camera around its neck. An obvious caricature. Kate erupts into giggles at that. Okay, now you're being way too nice. I spent 2 minutes on that crap, tops. I gasp dramatically, mock offended. How dare you, Kate Marsh? That doe is obviously adorable. Kate crosses her arms. Well, I did use you as an inspiration, so you could be biased. Kate, please. That's not the only reason. I shut up and take a sip from my tea, the sun heat rushing to my cheeks. For some reason, the implication that Kate may think I'm adorable is making me trip on my own words. Damn right, just make me trip too. Better not be. I actually want to write children's book one day. And do the illustrations, of course. But cute art is a must. I grin at the thought. That's perfect work for you, Kate. Kate beams back at me. I didn't have a lot of friends when I was younger, so I read a ton of picture books. They were a big comfort to me. I even kept some of them to read when I'm sad. Pretty childish, huh? Let's see. Cute or cool? Let's say cute. She said we were cute, right? She said we were adorable. Nah, it's actually cute. My room home is practically a museum of old kid stuff I've never thrown away. Plus, I still sleep with Captain my, stuffed bear. Kate laughs softly. That makes me feel better. I actually don't have any stuffed animals. Alice is enough for me. Keep talking until the remnants of our tea have long gone cold. I hadn't even realized that it was nearly 3 in the afternoon. As we're walking away from the small tea shop, I catch Kate smiling at me. Thanks for always listening to me, Max. You know, you don't have to thank me for that. Her fingers graze across my arm gently. Ooh, oh ho ho, getting my attention. I just feel like I can talk to you about anything. Not everyone cares about what the quiet Christian girl has to say. But you genuinely do, so thanks. Before I can respond, a voice in the distance distracts us. Someone is trying to get our attention. Specifically Kate's. Oh, it's Stella. We haven't talked in forever. She looks at me questioningly. Do you care if I pop over and say hi? I practically push her in Stella's direction. You don't need my permission. Jeez. I say it with a smile, happy that she feels like socializing again. Okay. I'll be right back. I wave at her as she goes over to Stella. Stella is one of the only people to attend Kate's Bibles groups. I'm glad Kate's reaching out to her friends again. They look caught up with their own conversation, so I look around for something to keep me occupied. This is usually a moment where I pull out my cell phone and pretend I'm doing something. There's a small gift shop immediately to my left. Maybe I should get something for Kate. She has had a shitty week after all. Stuffed rabbit? Well, she says she doesn't need a stuffed animal anymore. Lemon tea. Spicy tea. Yeah, let's stick with the picture book. Let's reinforce that. Should I give her a picture book? Yes. I managed to fit the gift perfectly in my bag. And just in time, Kate's waving me over to where Stella was a moment ago. With a spring in my step, I rushed over to join her. How come we didn't talk to Stella? Did we just... Is there something between Max and Stella that's not so good? Or... Alright, let's just keep going. Just think it's weird. Okay, more than half the day has passed when Kate and I arrived back at the school. I barely noticed it. I forgot how much I loved hanging out with Kate. Our tea dates, of course. I think we enjoyed herself too. I've seen her smile more today than she has all week. She seems lighter. Like, there's a whole lot less on her mind. Hope whoever was bullying her decided to back off. She mentioned someone had written something mean on her room plate. Checked it morning while I was on my way to find out if it's still there. Wait. Oh wait, I checked it this morning while I was on my way out to find that it was still wiped clean, thank God. Better stay that way. Kind of chilly now. Steady breeze, filling in the comfortable silence between me and Kate as we walk. She stops me when we reach the steps, putting her hand on my arm gently. Thanks again for letting me tag along, Max. She's swaying back and forth on her feet, her cheeks still rosy from our hot drinks hours ago. Always a pleasure. I pause, rubbing the back of my neck nervously. Oh, well, again with the back of the neck rubbing, Max. And I'm sorry, I've been such a space case lately. Still can't help feeling a little guilty about not knowing Kate was struggling. When you were staying in your room all the time, I thought something was up, but I just didn't say anything. I feel bad. Kate shakes her head almost immediately. Please don't, Max. It's not your job to check up on me all the time. I guess not. Trail off, still unsure. Just hated seeing Kate so sad. Hearing her talk about how hopeless and tired she felt. Kind of scary. I don't want her to feel alone. I need to help myself too, like you were telling me yesterday. Besides, I feel pretty good today, so don't worry about me. Kate moves forward, grabs both my hands, squeezing them gently. If anything, you can stress about the photo tomorrow. Not that you have any reason to. I grin, looking from our hands, Kate's face. What makes you so sure? Kate shrugs. Never seen a picture of yours that wasn't pretty. Even my selfies? After a beat, Kate smiles and nods. Especially your selfies. Oh, yeah. The air around us feels suddenly warmer. I look down at my bag for a distraction. I open my bag and inspect the contents. There's the there's the film, my phone, and my camera, and Kate's gift, still wrapped in a plastic gift store bag. Can't believe I almost forgot to give it to her. My brain is really fried already. I look up at her slyly. You sure you're feeling alright today? She looks at me questioningly. I think so. Why? Well, I know if you had a hard week, so I may have gotten you something while you were out today, just in case you were still feeling sad. Surprise dawns on Kate's face, and she actually gasps a little, one hand moving to her mouth. You did not have to do that, Max. I'm fine, really. For a second, I'll worry that I've offended her somehow, but the small smile I can see under her hand tells me otherwise. But I wanted to. I stick my hand in the bag to grasp the gift, and smiled back at Kate. And hold out your hands. Don't peek. She obliges with a small giggle, obediently holding out a hand as her eyes gently flutter or close. I put the book in Kate's hand and watch as she carefully takes it out of the blue plastic. Her eyes widen as she looks at the cover, turning it over to look at the back design as well. Admittedly, I hadn't looked at it too closely, but the cover sported a tiny cartoon cat holding a balloon. It looked adorable, just like Kate's art. The art reminded me of your drawings, so hopefully you'll like it too. Plus, I know these cheer you up, so I figured you can't have too many. You've already been a huge help with that. Kate says this softly, maybe just to herself. Her eyes are still busy on the pages she's flipping through, her grin broadening as she does. Finally, she closes it, looks back up at me. Bless your soul, Max. This is adorable. She hugs the book against her chest, and the smile she gives me is absolutely angelic. I love it. I can tell she's sincere, as always. I can't stop my own grin from spreading across my face. I'm glad to hear it. Just then, the clouds, which had been blocking the sun for most of the afternoon, moved away from each other, so that we could see the colors on the dusky sky. Kate smiles, despite having to shield her eyes a little as she looks at the strong glow of the sun. It's going to set soon. I could probably get some good shots. I wonder what Kate would say if I asked her to wait with me, watch with me. Well, I took pictures, of course. Would that be too weird? We are just friends, after all. Looks like the clouds are finally clearing. Still a little chilly, though. Maybe we should head back inside. Kate pulls out her phone and checks the time, her eyes widening in surprise. Wow, I guess it is a bit late. Time flies when you're having fun. She nods eagerly with a laugh, and the way light hits her face makes her look radiant. It certainly does. But now it's back to the real world. Her words remind me about what I wanted to ask her. I want to make sure nobody's been giving her more grief. Reach out and touch Kate's shoulder, gently. Maybe not just yet. I wanted to talk to you about something. About, the people who've been bullying you. She shrugs, like she's not used to people asking after her. I hope that's not the case. Oh, well. Okay, you want to sit down somewhere? I nod, letting Kate lead the way. A thought occurs to me as I look to the horizon. You know, it's gonna be really pretty. Gonna be a really pretty sunset. We should stay outside long enough to watch it. Kate smiles knowingly back at me. Itching to test out your new film? And to watch it with one of my best friends. What do you say? Kate seems to glow with pride at my words and nods. We sit on one of the benches outside the dorms, getting a good view of the sun dipping behind the trees. As the breeze shifts past us, Kate rubs her shoulders. Oh, getting chilly now. Let's see. If we offer her the hoodie, would this Max actually not have the hoodie on? I want to see that. Let's try it out. I shrug the hoodie off my shoulders and offer it to Kate, who looks at me with surprise. Here you go. Are you sure you're not? Nah, it's fine. I live in Seattle, remember? I'm used to the cold. Girl, you still have your hoodie on. I see it. He puts it on. It almost fits her, but the arms are a little too long, so she pulls them over her hands. It's pretty adorable. She turns back to me, smiles great. She turns back to me, smiles gratefully. You're sweet, Max. Thank you. I wish they had actually drawn it out. Would have been really adorable. See Kate and Max's hoodie. I'm not sure if the goosebumps that go up my bare arms are entirely from the cold. So, what's on your mind? I shift a little, thinking on my words. I don't want to bring up any bad memories for Kate, especially after she had such a nice time today. I just wanted to make sure you're okay, after what you told me. I hope I didn't come off as too bossy. I didn't mean to tell you how to run your life. I just don't want to see you get hurt anymore. After a pause, Kate making sure I finished, she replies. That's really sweet of you, Max. But you don't have to apologize. I needed to hear what you said. She's not looking at me, playing with a loose thread on her shirt. This might surprise you, but I'm not as delicate as everyone thinks I am. Or at least, I try not to be. I just forget sometimes, you know? When everyone sees you as this shy, scared little Christian girl, it's kind of hard to break away from that. Nobody understands that there's more to me. She looks back up at me, a little anxiously. Do you even? No, I literally can't even, Kate. I literally can't even. Okay. She seems so troubled. I want to grab her hand and apologize. Tell her I'm sorry for bringing it up. But it's too late now. Kate, I know you understand. What brought this on? You've been so nice to me, and I'm so happy that you picked me to help you with the contest. But I don't want you to feel like you have to, just because you feel bad for me. She looks away again, focusing on the rings on her fingers instead of me. I know I get sad sometimes. It's not always easy for me to make friends. That's why I want to make sure the friendships that I actually do make are genuine. Do you understand, Max? I don't want anyone's pity. How do I want to roll? I understand. Let's say we understand. It sucks that Kate has to feel this way, but I understand where she's coming from. If I had been in her position, people whispering behind my back and bullying me, I'd be a little paranoid too. I know where you come from, Kate, but you don't have to worry about that with me. You really think I would have spent the whole day with you just because I felt sorry for you? Reach over and brush my knuckles against her shoulder, getting her to look up at me. I had an awesome time today, and that's because I was hanging out with you. There's only one Kate Marsh, and I'm glad she's my friend. After a moment, Kate smiles. I still think you're way too nice, Max. But I believe you. Good. I'll always be here for you, Kate. I know. You get me, Max. I realize I haven't been giving her enough credit. Kate looks so sure of herself right now. Completely the opposite of yesterday. Could it really be that easy for her attitude to turn around? Just like flipping a switch? I'm not sure. But I trust Kate, and hearing how steady she sounds takes a huge weight off my shoulders. Just don't be afraid to ask when you need help. Can't always take a hint. This makes her giggle a little, breaking the serious air completely. I know. Hey, that's the part where you're supposed to disagree. We're both laughing now. Shouldn't you be taking pictures right now? You're gonna miss your shot. Kate innocently gestures toward the setting sun. She's right. Shake my head at her before grabbing my camera out of my bag. Looks like you're off the hook now. Look, for now. The sun glares against the trees, making them look black and daunting. The tips of the leaves on the branches light up, giving them fiery glow. This is my favorite time to take nature shot. Sunset makes the entire world light up. Catch Kate watching me while I take photos. Small smile on her face. I aim the camera in her direction. She immediately ducks, only shy. Come on, no. Don't waste your film on me. Kate, a picture of you would not be a waste. I lower the camera from my face and meet her eyes. I'm a professional here. I know my stuff. Kate rolls her eyes good-naturedly. Later, okay? Just focus on your sunset for now. I'm a little disappointed. I turn my camera back in the direction of the trees. Now Kate's watching it too, smiling and bunching the hoodie I gave her around her shoulders as another gust of wind blows. She seems to be happy, I offered, at least. Satisfied with my work, put my camera away. Kate rises from the bench. I should get going now. Talk to you later? I nod, smiling. Sure, I'll text you. And I'll let you know what time to meet up and take the photo tomorrow. She nods understandingly. Don't get caught stealing the keys. Don't worry, I actually got permission now. This photo is now 100% legal. She laughs softly. How upstanding of you. She gives me a small wave before heading back inside. I'm glad Kate seems excited for tomorrow. I know we're going to take a great photo together. After a quick dinner, I head back to my room. I was planning on catching up on schoolwork, but I'm too wired to focus. Anxiety about the contest photo is setting in, making me excited and nervous at the same time. I wonder how Kate's feeling. I shove my science textbook to one side and pull out my phone. An incoming text lights up the screen as I do. Seems like I made off with your hoodie. Come by my room and pick it up tonight, if you want to. Ooh, we're getting into Kate's room, guys. We're in! Totally in. As if I wouldn't want to. Damn right. Sure, I actually felt like talking to you anyway. Smiley face. Is it okay if I come by now? Perfect. Hugs and kisses. I can't tell if she's just excited to have people visiting her dorm room again, or just because it's me in particular. Either way, I'm glad she feels being social again. Better head over to her room before it gets too late. Door's open, Max. I enter Kate's room after I hear her soft voice, shutting the door behind me. She looks up from her seat on the bed and smiles. The long hair is out of its bun. Not in this picture, though. Falling around her shoulders like a fluffy mane. Or if she only wears her hair down when she's alone. It looks so pretty. I'm seeing so much of you lately. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. Kate rolls her eyes at the assumption. Of course not. She glances around her room self-consciously. A little messy, but nothing too severe. Some of her books are lying on the floor, as well as a few articles of clothing. Sorry about the mess. I've kinda let it go last couple of days. This is nothing. What are you talking about? You should see my room when I study for finals. Looks like war zone. Kate giggles like that. Still, I could have tidied up a bit. I look at her reassuringly. Seriously, don't sweat it. Kate gives me a warm smile in return. She pats on the spot next to her on the bed. Oh yeah. And I take the hint. Sit down beside her, tucking my feet up under me. I'm actually glad you decided to stop by. The remark catches me off guard. Why's that? Kate looks me over, a little concerned. just seem a little tense. Don't tell me you're still worried about the photo. I thumbed the back of my neck sheepishly. Again with the neck. Why is this Max so obsessed with the back of her neck? Just a little performance anxiety, I guess. Kate rolls her eyes and puts her hand over mine, pressing down softly. Alright, we got some hand action, guys. I already think your photos are amazing, Mac. You don't have to worry about impressing me. I feel a warmness in my cheeks. I can always count on Kate. Believe in me. It's not you I'm worried about, Kate. I know I don't have to worry about you. It's just, I don't want to disappoint everyone else, I guess. Everyone's rooting for us to win this contest, and it would make me feel like an ass to let them down. I look at her apologetically. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so emo on you. This makes Kate giggle. You're fine. Laura knows you've listened to me being sad enough. I exhale, leaning against the wall. You actually have reason to be sad. I'm just being a baby. After a beat, Kate shakes her head resolutely. That's not true, Max. If there's anything I've learned from you, it's that our feelings are always valid. You learned that from me? Kate smiles. Of course. I used to think my problems were silly too, but being around you made me realize that my feelings are important. It's nice to have someone who cares. I'm proud of Kate all over again. Can't believe how much she's smiling again. After the hard week she had dealing with Blackwell snobs, I'm glad I could help her. But most of this is on Kate, of course. She really is a fighter. So many people care about you, Kate. I know. I'm starting to realize that now. My mom called me just a while ago. She looks away from me, down to the phone next to her. Oh shit. Kate had mentioned her family was strict. I hope they didn't yell at her. Is everything okay? She nods, looking up with a small smile. Yeah, Mrs. Grant called her, saying that I looked like I had been crying a lot lately, which she doesn't finish the sentence, and I take a cue to cut her off. Yeah. You have a nice talk? As good as it can get? She was just worried, asking me a ton of questions. You know, moms. Then my sisters wanted to talk. My dad, of course. I felt pretty bad making them worry. I remember seeing a family photo on Kate's desk. At the time I thought they looked kind of intimidating, but hearing Kate talk about so fondly makes me think otherwise. It makes me happy that Kate gets support at home too. You get along with your family, huh? That's great. They can be strict sometimes, especially my mom. We don't always see eye to eye, but I think she means well. Even she accepts me no matter what. My whole family does. Well, they better be accepting, because you and Max are gonna be, sorry, I'm thirsty. So yeah, you and Max are gonna be, hooking up. I think about what Kate said about on our tea date. Why do you let them pressure you so much? I mean, if they already think the world of you, you shouldn't have to try so hard to impress them. Kate shrugs, letting my words hang in silence for a moment before answering. Well, I guess it's kind of like how you think you're going to let people down if you don't win the contest. When you love someone, or many people, you don't want them to be sad. It makes you want to try harder, even when you're not sure that you can. People believing in the love they project, it gives you courage. I can't help but smile. Kate sounds so passionate and hopeful talking about this stuff. I hadn't thought of it that way, but you're right. Love, the whole world seems to make Kate glow every time she says it. It lights up her whole face. Perfect love casts out fear. I turn to her, confused. What's that from? The Bible verse. Well, part of one. She stops, a little self-consciously. Don't worry, I'm not going to start preaching to you, despite what certain people would have you believe. I don't force my religion on anyone. She must be talking about the people who bullied her. How stupid. Making Kate feel bad about her beliefs is a low blow. Never crossed my mind. That's a nice quote. She looks down shyly. I like it because it reminds me of what you were saying the other day. How there's a lot of support in my life. From you and others. You helped me remember. Her words are soft, but they hold a lot of weight. So, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to keep being strong. Since everyone else believes in me, there's no reason I can't believe in myself. You go, girl. Yeah. She says this with a determined attitude. No hesitation. I'm proud of you. I'm sort of relieved at how confident she sounds. Feels like I don't have to worry about Kate after all. Maybe I never did. That's awesome, Kate. I'm really proud of you. She beams, lighting up her whole face. God. She looks like such an angel when she smiles. I'm proud of me too. And if anyone's mean to me again, you're gonna get beat, knocked the fuck out. That's what you're gonna do, Kate. Beat the shit out of them. Kate's face becomes deadly serious. Mane of hair framing her face, making her stare even more intimidatingly. I'll just get meaner. I'll just get meaner. Achievement. Hey, fucking man. Wait, what? My reaction makes Kate burst out laughing. She brushes a few stray hairs away from her face and clears her throat. I'm kidding. Sorry if I scared you. I don't think I'm that tough anyway. No, you are, Kate. Totally, I like that side of you. Come on. After a pause, I laugh as well. I love Kate's silly side. You are tough, Kate. Seriously. Standing up for yourself takes a lot of badassness. She shrugs, but I can tell from her grin that she takes my words to heart. We talk for a little longer, about nothing in particular. My anxiety about the photo contest slowly melts away the more Kate speaks. She's one of those people who can make you feel calmer, just being around her. I'm really happy I decided to spend so much time with her today. As I'm about to leave, Kate puts her hand on my shoulder. Uh-oh, is something happening? Do you feel better now? I nod. Thanks for listening, Kate. It helped a lot. Good. Stand by your door for a minute. Kate looks like she wants to say something. I'm about to ask, when she moves towards and gently puts her arms around my shoulders, pulling me in for a quick hug. Oh yeah, we're getting some hugging action. After a moment, I tentatively hug her back, and she sighs contentedly before pulling away. Sorry, you really look like you could use one. Hugs always make me feel better when I'm stressed. It did make me feel better. Like some of Kate's natural warm energy rubbed off on me. I smiled back at her. Me too. But for the record, you never have to apologize for hugging me. Kate laughed softly. I'll remember that. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, good night, Kate. Thanks to Kate, I go back to my room with a grin on my face. Thursday. Wowzer. Time goes by way too fast. If only there was something we could do about that, Max. I feel like I barely slept and it's already morning. Today, Kate and I take the photo for our contest entry. I couldn't sit still through my classes that day, and the second my last class ends, I rush to the principal's office to grab the keys to the roof. Keys in hand, I decided to text Kate and ask her to meet me outside the school so that we can head there together. Time for lights, camera, action. Meet me outside Blackwell soon? emoji. I don't have to wait long for Kate's response. Finally! I'll see you outside. Less than 3. I love how she has the flowers in her hair in this. It's adorable. Awesome. She's totally excited for this. I think talking in her room last night really helped the both of us. I don't feel nervous about the contest at all. I look up at the sky, at the heavy clouds. It looks like rain. Probably should have brought an umbrella, but I was too busy thinking about the photo. Oh crap. Photo. Hope we get a shot from the roof that doesn't look too depressing. It wouldn't feel quite apropos considering the week Kate's been having. At least she's been having a good time with me. I had such a fun time yesterday, just walking around with each other. A complete 180 from the day before. She seemed so nervous and sad when she told me about being bullied. I didn't want her to be alone after I made her admit that. But yesterday she seemed totally okay, laughing and smiling like the bad stuff was all behind her. Hopefully it is. I hate to see her hiding away in her room again. Thought makes me anxious, especially when 10 minutes passed since I got Kate's reply. Pull out my phone, debating to send another text to check on her, just in case. Max, hey! I feel a gentle hand on my shoulder and I turn around and I see Kate. Can't stop the relieved smile that spreads across my face. There's my partner. She smiles and looks away a little shy. I didn't mean to keep you waiting so long. She holds up her other hand, showing me the umbrella she's carrying. I wanted to grab my umbrella, since, well, it looks like we might get a little wet on the roof. I nod. Kate's more prepared than me. Suppose professional here. Good idea. I, on the other hand, am gonna get soaked. Kate giggles, shaking her head. Now, Max, what kind of partner would it be if I left you out in the rain? Big umbrella. Plenty of room for the two of us. Hopefully you don't mind sharing. We both smile at that. Thanks, Kate. You're an angel. I say it without even thinking about it, and it actually makes Kate pause. For a second, I'm worried I offended her, but the grin that appears on her face the next moment kills that theory. I should probably be the one calling you that. You were so sweet to me yesterday. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Oh, just kiss already, you two. A little blush spreads across my face. It means a lot to me to hear that, Kate. And to see her smiling again. And I still have to get you back for buying me a gift. I shake my head and touch Kate's arm gently. Don't worry about it, seriously. I'm just glad you had fun. Obviously, a fun day out can't fix all of Kate's problems. But just the fact that it made her forget about it for a while, that's good enough for me. She still looks a little unsure, so I'm not sure. Hold her gently with mine. If you say so, I'm glad I brought my umbrella with us. It's the least I can do. We both glance up at the sky, still gloomy and dark. Kate steals a glance at me. This weather doesn't worry you. She sounds a little tense, hugging herself around the waist with one arm. Why would it? Oh, right, the photo. She sighs quietly, then looks at me with a small, determined smile. But we should be okay, right? We should be, right? Maybe I should be a little worried. Our photo should totally get rained out. We don't really have any time to relocate. But somehow, even if the worst happens, I feel like everything will work out. I can't really explain it, but having Kate here with me makes me unafraid. Even after getting bullied all week, she can still be brave, have hope, keep smiling. It's really inspiring. I'm really lucky to have Kate as my partner. She can keep a positive outlook, and so can I. I believe in us. We can do this, Kate. I believe in us. Her grin gets bigger. I have faith in us too, Max. I just hope the weather cooperates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I reach out and grab her hand, gently squeezing it. We're gonna get a great photo anyway. She looks down at our hands and raises her eyes up at me. So, are you sure about that? Because we'll take it as a team and that makes it special to the contest, or no? Wait. How are you so sure about that? Because we'll take it as a team. That makes it special to us, contest or no. The contest is important, sure, but being with Kate this whole time has been way more special. I wanted to make sure that she knows that. After a pause, she squeezes my hand back before letting go, her face slightly flushed. Or maybe I'm imagining it. I can tell that she listened to my words. Try not to worry about getting the perfect shot. It'll be great no matter what. That means a lot, Max. I really don't think I have to worry anymore. After one last glance at the sky, Kate's eyes are on me. Well, I'm ready when you are, Max. Lead the way, right behind you. Gotta admit, the clouds above us are gray and ominous. And yet, I feel nothing but hopeful. Excited even. Kate, you have nothing to worry about. Let's give it to our best shot. The weather hasn't changed in the time it took me and Kate to get up to the roof. Still cloudy and chilly. The possibility of rain, almost a certainty. Kate hangs back behind the entryway, her arms around her waist. Brr. I forgot it was colder up here. I smile at her sympathetically. Maybe I didn't pick the best spot for a photo after all. Sorry, you can wait inside if you want. And missed all the action? As if. She rolls her eyes as if it's obvious, walking over to join me. That's the spirit. Help me scope out the perfect location. A look of doubt crosses her face, but she snaps out of it. After only a moment. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be looking for, but I'll do my best. She smiles, looking at the vast forest of trees ahead of us. Picked a great spot, though I guess it's only fair I find a good subject for the actual photo. I brush my hand over her arm gently. No pressure. We'll find something for sure. Her warm, bright smile is a nice contrast to the overcast sky. Take out my camera. Start to look around the area. The sky's not exactly special to look at with all the cloud cover. But they do cast shadows over the trees, giving the atmosphere a spooky vibe. That could be a cool photo. But maybe something lighter would work better. Maybe Kate has a different idea. I spy her peering over the edge of the roof and walk over to join her. How's it going? She looks between me and the forest floor below, self-consciously. Well, I have an idea, but I'm not sure it's good enough. I roll my eyes good-naturedly. This isn't just my photo, Kate. What's on your mind? Reassured, she looks back down. Well, it looks like our family of deer is back. Maybe you could... Kate knows me well. They are my favorite animals to photograph. Sure. Point them out to me. She's about to do just that when the first raindrops hit. Before I can even get a good focus on the deer, it begins to pour, sending them running for shelter. Coming down so hard that we don't even bother opening Kate's umbrella, bolting to the door, leading back downstairs instead. Once we're safely in the doorway, Kate looks over at me with concern. Is your camera okay? Shake a few drops of rain out of my hair. Ugh. Yeah, that was crazy. Looks like those deer won't be back anytime soon. I lean against the wall and let myself sink down to the floor for a few minutes. I don't want to discourage Kate. I'm not entirely sure what to do for now. Our photo now. The heavy rain seems to drown out the world. Kate doesn't answer me for a second, looking into the downpour. She doesn't seem discouraged or sad at all. In fact, she's actually smiling. I wouldn't give up yet, Max. Look, the clouds have parted and a dazzling ray of sun touches down on the roof, even while it's still pouring rain. Wow, that's a sun shower. Kate smiles at my reaction. Talk about a silver lining. No kidding. Photo worthy, wouldn't you say? She nods, reaching out to touch my arm. Absolutely. Beautiful. Oh, Max. I knew it would be alright. I just knew. Holding to her touch gently. Her excitement is contagious. Yeah, how did you know? She shrugs. Just a feeling. Good stuff always seems to happen when I'm around you, Max. I do have that Irish luck, you know. Kate giggles at that. Your photos always look awesome, and that's no Irish luck. That's all you. She tucks a strand of hair that came out of her bun as we were running for shelter, not meeting my eyes. Even in the dreariest of places, you can find a light somewhere. I think that's a wonderful gift to have. Not like me. I'm always getting sad over dumb stuff. Can't stop myself from jumping in. Don't beat yourself up. Those bullies were serious jerks. What matters is that you're not letting them bother you. You're showing them how strong you are. She blushes slightly. That means a lot coming from you, but I don't think I could have been so strong without your help. When I'm with you, I don't worry so much about what other people think of me. So thanks for giving me that little boost that I needed. I hope I can help you just as much one day. What do you mean one day? I've already done so much, Kate. Anyway, sorry I got to rambling. You should probably take the photo while we've got the best lighting. After a beat, I nod. Yeah, you're right. Something's missing though. She gives me a questioning look. Get your umbrella. I want you to be in this photo too. Her eyes widen in surprise. You're not serious. I am. You trust me, right? This photo wouldn't feel right without you in it. Kate doesn't seem to believe me, but she still manages to smile, like she's humoring me. Max, I appreciate that, but what's so special about me? Wouldn't I just look out of place? Oh! Kate might as well be a rhetorical question. Are you kidding, Kate? You're such a special person. One of those reasons I love to be around you. Her face flushes slightly at that, but she lets me continue. And not just that, you're a great friend, always cheering me on. I know everyone says I'm so talented with my photos, but I don't always believe in them. That's why your words mean so much to me. Glad that I could help feel better after rough. I'm glad I could help feel better after the rough week you had, because you've really helped me the past couple of days too. That makes her smile, and now I'm smiling. We're both standing there, smiling like dorks, but I don't even care. She needs to hear this. I wasn't sure that I was the right choice to represent Blackwell in the contest. Thanks to you, I feel better about it. So I think it's only fair that you be in the photo. Since you helped the photographer remember that she can take good photos. She doesn't say anything for a moment. Speechless. Max, you are so sweet. I don't know what to say. I shrug. Say you'll be in our photo? Pretty please. She beams again, opening her umbrella and giving a little twirl before holding it over her shoulder. You better get that camera ready, Max. Ready then, Max Caulfield. She winks at me in a moment of extreme confidence, and I feel lighter than ever. Thankfully, the rain has decreased in intensity. Kate jumps out without much hesitation. She looks over her shoulder and me and smiles, laughing as she splashes around some puddles that have already formed. This is a side of Kate I wish more people could see. So happy and playful. Now they're finally going to. Just hope they're ready for it. I take the photo when the lighting is just right. Kate's not even looking at the camera, too busy skipping in the puddles, having fun while I do all the work. Not that I mind. Oh, there's a little rabbit over here. I set my camera down on the floor, called out to Kate, raising my voice over the rain. Thanks, Kate. I think we're good. She looks back at me and smiles, darting over to join me in the dry entryway. Her hair is a little wet, and there's goosebumps in her wrists and arms. She looks so happy. Already got a little wet. Yeah. No big deal. We artists love to suffer for our art, don't we? We both laugh a little at that. I present the photo to Kate, and she takes it as gently as if it were glass. She looks it over for a few moments, her face unreadable. I'm dying to know what she thinks of it. How does it look? My voice seems to snap her out of her thoughts, and she smiles, handing the photo back over to me. You were right. It looks awesome. I don't look out of place at all. She says it a little too quietly, which gives me second thoughts. What's wrong? She shakes her head, smiling. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just cold. I'm still not entirely convinced, but I nod anyway. Let's get you back inside then. Think we'll need a cup of tea after that, right? That seems to make her perk up. Sure. Well, that's one for the books. Can't wait to see what everyone thinks of the photo Kate and I took. Personally, I'm really proud of it. No matter who M-Dog decides the winners are, I think Kate feels the same way. At least I hope she does. She got so quiet all of a sudden after we saw the photo. Kinda strange when she looked so happy when I took the picture. Yeah, life is strange, you know? What if she didn't actually want to be in the photo? I did spring it on her last minute. I just went with my gut feelings that Kate, what we were missing in our photo. People aren't props, Mac. You can't just order them around and get the perfect shot or whatever. Ugh. Alright, hold up, Max. Stop freaking out. Kate's always honest with me, so I have to trust her when she said she approved of the photo. Why does she look so sad? I flop down on my bed and groan. I love to go talk to her, make sure she's okay. What if... I can hear Chloe's voice in the back of my head, telling me to stop second-guessing myself. If she were here, she'd be kicking my ass for just hiding in my room and moping. Why should I be nervous to talk to Kate anyway? We never have a hard time understanding each other. I can talk to her about anything. I feel stupid for even stressing over it. I practically jump to my feet and walk over to my door. I'll just stop by her room, see if she's around. Shit, gotta text her first? The thought pops into my head as one of my hands turning the door handle, the other one going straight for my phone. Swipe the screen to unlock and it... Shit, that hurt. My head knocks right into something, sending me tumbling backwards and almost onto my ass. How did I run into the door? The soft groan beside me answered my question. It wasn't the door I ran to. Sorry, my fault. Kate's looking at the ground, holding her head in one hand. Nice one, Max. You probably gave her a concussion. I shake my head, trying to focus despite the dull throbbing in my brain. I put my hand on Kate's back to steady her. Totally not your fault. Are you hurt? Do you need me to... Kate managed to smile, ruefully, holding up one hand. I'm fine. You just knock me off a little. Knock my feet a little. Can't believe she's joking with me right after I just barreled into her. I am so sorry. I'm such a klutz. Kate shakes her head gently. No, I probably should have knocked first. And I should have been looking where I was going instead of texting. Kate raises both eyebrows. Texting while walking? I hope you don't text and drive, Max. She says that with a smile, but I can hear the underlying concern in her voice. Never. I promise. I don't even have my license. No Mad Max on the roads just yet. That makes Kate laugh a little. Well, that makes me feel better. After a beat, she looks down at her shoes. Sorry for getting in your way. We can talk later. She takes one unsteady step out the doorway, and on instinct, I gently put my arm around her. Whoa, hold on. Maybe you should sit down. Kate shakes her head while she finds her footing again. No, you were going somewhere. I don't want to be a nuisance. I look away, rubbing the back of my neck. More back of neck rubbing, Max. Ugh. Yeah, about that. Kate sighs. I had a feeling it was something important. Sorry I messed things up. No need for her to feel guilty. I gave her shoulder a reassuring squeeze so that her eyes met mine. You're right, it was something important. I was actually on my way to see you. I winced a little, embarrassed. I had been so concerned about Kate that I didn't pay attention and ended up hurting her. Not one of my best moments. But after a moment, Kate's face brightens up and she stands up straighter. Really? What was so important? Good, she's smiling again. Do you want to sit down? We can talk, if you're not busy. Never too busy for you, Max. Keep my arm gently on her shoulder as she walks over to the little couch in my room. I know she said she felt okay, but it never hurts to be careful, right? It was my fault in the first place. Kate doesn't seem to mind, though. Not even when said couch is too messy for her to sit down. She nudges me with her arm. Ooh. Nudging action. I can see you weren't kidding about your room being a mess. Give me a break. I've been busy with the contest. She's trying not to laugh. Look, Albert Einstein had a messy desk. He won a Nobel Peace Prize. I'm clearly not destined for greatness. I'm clearly destined for greatness. Kate's smile gets bigger. Well, I knew that already. Turn my attention to the couch so that I can shove some of the clutter to one side, and also to hide the huge blush on my face. I changed the subject. You're, sure you don't need the nurse or... I'm fine, Max. Really. You really are a guardian angel. There she goes, calling me an angel again. I get the same feeling of warmth in my chest that I did yesterday. I sit cross-legged on the floor beside the couch, looking up at Kate in disbelief. You sure you want to go on record with that, after I just viciously headbutted you? She rolls her eyes, pushing my shoulder playfully. Yes. So stop trying to get out. Stop trying to get out of it. Can't help but laugh a little. Okay, more shoulders or more neck action, Max. Okay, I'm not. I just don't want to let you down. I'm not perfect, you know. She looks surprised at me. Nobody's perfect, I know that. Why would I expect you to be? I shrug. She has a lot of faith in me, and it's been nice having her around me so much. I just don't want to mess it up. I don't see myself as the most reliable person, I guess. I can be lazy and have trouble making good grades sometimes. I'm clumsy as I just demonstrated. He just listens, and not saying anything. She's sure I'm finished speaking. She leans forward, gives me a kind smile. Max, that's not exactly what I mean when I call you an angel. Oh, it's not? Guess I just went on a tangent for nothing. Oops. She shakes her head. No, what I mean is, well, besides the fact that you're always looking out for me, I know you're a good person. You have a good heart. You use that to help others, like with me. I couldn't believe that you asked me to be your partner in the contest. I was letting all those hurtful words Chuck said get to me. I did a good job hiding it, but I was a mess. Unconsciously, I shifted a little closer to her. She doesn't look like she's going to cry, but just in case. I know. I'm sorry I didn't. It doesn't matter now. Your words mean more to me. Same goes for all my friends. But I'm so grateful that you reached out and helped me. She gives me a small smile, and I return it. I'm glad that I could help. She sit in silence for a few moments, not saying anything. Kate has the same expression on her face from earlier, right after we took the photo. Hold on. Thirsty. You okay? She looks like she's thinking hard. Her eyes focus on her folded hands in her lap. I'm fine. Just wondering something. Is that why you got all quiet earlier? After we took the photo? Kate wraps her arms around herself, troubled. You noticed. I feel a little bad. Kate obviously didn't want me to know something was bothering her. I had a question for you, Max. Actually, I want to be honest with me, Max. Not a problem. The last thing I want to do is betray Kate's trust. Sure, what is it? This might sound silly, but it's important that I know. I know it was a last minute idea, but why exactly did he ask me to be in the photo? She still hung up on that. Maybe I had shaken her up, picking up her confidence somehow, asking her out of the blue like that. Remember what I told you in the diner? I mean, look at your drawings. So colorful and happy. You know how to bring pictures to life? You proved that today. She shakes her head. I just couldn't believe it. Nobody's ever asked me to be in something important like that. So I was a little nervous. Like I wouldn't be good enough. But it was pretty cool. I'm glad she thinks so. I shrug. Like I said, he brought it to life. He looks down at me, finally smiling. I guess so. It was sweet of you in any case. She still doesn't seem convinced, but I'm sure that I wouldn't have been able to get a special photo like that with anyone else. I wonder if I could say anything to help her realize that. I don't want to say we're friends. Well, come on, I want to be more than that. Like, if we say we're friends, then it's gonna say we're biased. I didn't really think about it. Honestly, I didn't even have to think about it. Kate hums softly in agreement. I know you didn't. We improvised, remember? I smile an inch closer to her, and my shoulder touches her bare leg. Oh. I can feel her shiver slightly, but I try not to think about it, even though it makes my heart beat a little faster. I mean, like, it just seemed obvious that you should be in the photo. For some reason, I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts. Focus, Max. You want Kate to hear this. You were so right when you said that there's more to you than people realize. I've gotten to experience that for myself. You're so much stronger than people think. Even when you were sad, You still wanted to help me. It inspired me when I wasn't sure if any photo I could take was contest worthy. I was ready to give up when it started raining on the roof, but you had complete faith in me, in us. But when it was time to take the photo, the thought of you and it just clicked in my head, like you were the missing piece. Her delighted smile makes me look away. I'm grinning too much. I focus on my photo while I talk. But yeah, I'm really glad you were my partner this week. And not just because you're a great artist. You're an amazing person too. So don't ever think that you don't matter. I feel a pair of arms wrap around my shoulders. And then Kate's warm cheek right next to mine when she hugs me from behind. Oh yeah, that backdoor hugging action. I think I understand now. Thank you, Max, so much. Her gentle voice ghosting over my ear makes me melt a little inside. My face has got to be just as warm as hers. But I don't care. Feels great. Since I can't hug her back from my position, I squeeze her hand, one of mine. We both stay like that for a few blissful moments. After a minute, she gets to her feet, standing fine on her own. Looks like she's feeling better. I should probably get going. We have a big day tomorrow. I get up as well, touching her arm gently. Don't be nervous, okay? Kate shakes her head, smiling. Why would I be? Her confidence sets me at ease too. Just making sure. See you later. Kate exits, shutting the door behind her. Cool. Alright. As she leaves, I collapse on my bed, grabbing Captain and hugging him to my chest. It really has been a good week. And it's Friday. I show up to M-Dog's class earlier the next day, and half of my classmates are already at their desk. Looks like everyone's anxious to hear the results. Really? You guys show up that early just to hear the results? What a bunch of nerds. Kate's here too, and I'm surprised to see Dana sitting close beside her. I had no idea that they were even friends. Oh no, back off, Dana. Kate's mine. Picture book that I bought for Kate the other day is in front of them. They're both grinning ear to ear, looking over the pictures and talking excitedly. It makes me happy to see Kate enjoying her present. It makes me happy to see Kate so carefree again. Complete 180 from last week. Dana notices me, and not just Kate. Kate looks up from the book, stands up, waving me over. Dana gets up too, following my direction, then winking at Kate before swiftly moving to Juliet's desk. What was that about? Before I can give it any more thought, Kate's standing in front of me. How's it going, Kate? I barely slept a wink last night. Excited to hear M-Dog announce the winners. I'm hella nervous, but I choke it down for Kate's sake. She's starting to wring her hands, focusing on the floor instead of me. I guess it's just... You don't think you made a mistake, right? Letting me be in the photo. What are you talking about? Looks great. Don't you think so? Kate's quick to correct me. I do. It's a beautiful photo. I've just been thinking. I know I'm not the most popular person in Blackwell right now. And I never have the best luck. No one wants to come to my Bible study. And then I get rumors to spread about me. What if I jinx this too? Kate, don't worry about it, okay? Nobody goes to your Bible study. Just keep doing it anyways. Nobody watches this stream. I keep doing it anyways. You gotta keep doing what you love. I can feel the hair on the back of my neck rise defensively. Aw, Kate. Did one of those bullies say something to you? I know it's best to give Kate her space, but I seriously want to find those assholes and exchange a few words. Not so nice ones. Don't worry, Max. I actually haven't heard from them all week. He actually smiles a little at that. I can tell it's a big relief for her. And me. I never want to see Kate so sad again. That's awesome. So then, what are you worried about? Her smile falters slightly. Last minute jitters, I guess. I know this contest means a lot to you. If you lost because of me, I feel like an awful friend. I shake my head. It would be cool if we won, but you know what's even cooler? I spent this whole week getting a great photo with one of the sweetest friends I have. That's all that matters to me. Kate's eyes brighten, and my heart feels lighter. You really mean that? Yeah, I do. She exhales, a little shakily, but she's smiling. Okay, I'll try to calm down before M-Dog gets here. M-Dog. Poor thing, she's still nervous. Maybe I should give her hugs. Leave her alone. Breathe her in. Where's the kiss option, damn it? Fine. Hug. Let's hug it. Let's hug on it then. For good luck? I hold my arms out to her, and she meets me halfway, her arms wrapping gently around my shoulders. She sighs softly against me. I can tell the tension melting away from her. I pat her on the back once, softly before we break away. She looks much more steady now. Thanks, Max. I needed that. Just remember, no matter who wins, I'm really happy with our photo, and that you were there to take it with me. Bless you, Max. Come sit with me when class starts, okay? I flash Kate a thumbs up before turning away. It looks like everyone's here now. Maybe we should chat someone up before class starts. Alright, let's talk to Chloe. What up, Max? Ready for Glory Bask? Hey, Chloe, and I hope so. That's the spirit. And if you're hopeful, Kate must be stoked. Well, we both liked the photo. I think she liked it. Dude, I'm sure she liked it. You took it, and Kate, totally loves you. Although she has seemed kind of gloom and doom lately. Yeah, she has some stuff going on. Don't we all? But which of the 4 horsemen paid her a visit then, huh? Should I be consulting the Book of Revelations or just Chloe? Oh shit, okay. Didn't know it was serious. Is she okay? I think so. At least, I think things are getting better. I'm sure. She must have been thrilled to partner with you if she's going through shit. Well, she's my friend. I know. Though if she keeps giving you that moody look from across the class, I don't know how much longer. Moody look? Max, you're seriously so dense. That's right though. Anyway, can't wait to see you clean up today. Rachel and I call dibs after Kate on celebrating her grossly talented self this weekend, alright? You're putting way too much faith in me. No chance. Besides, the 3 of us need to hang out anyway. I've been meaning to tell you guys something. Something? You're going to have to wait and see, alright? I'll tell you after you win. Good luck. Thanks, Chloe. Talk to you later. Okay, let's go talk to Rachel. What's up, Max? You've been kind of MIA all week. I've been around, just pretty busy. I dig that. Pretty stoked on this contest, huh? You're partnered with Kate, right? She hosts the Bible study group here, doesn't she? Yeah, Kate Marsh. Sorry, I know her name, I swear. I just trying to remember if we've ever really talked before. I don't think so. She's not exactly the partying type, or the punk rocker type. You should introduce us. Really? Yeah. Is that not cool with you? I might be in the Vortex Club, but you know I'm not like them. Okay, she might like that. Kate does a pretty great job looking out for herself, but she hasn't been having the easiest time with things lately. Classic black hell. Anything I can do? I think maybe the best thing to do would be to reach out and ask her directly. She'd probably appreciate that. Kate already sounds like a pretty cool chick. She really is. She's an artist, right? I'm looking for someone to design me a new tattoo. You know how to make a first impression, Rachel. I'm just gonna take that as a compliment. That's probably for the best. Maybe I'll catch you after class, Max. We can plan a party to celebrate your big win. Thanks, Rachel. Okay. Do we really want to talk to Victoria? Sure. Talk to the Queen? Well, if it isn't Caulfield and the Bible pusher, I'm hardly surprised you two latched onto each other. Shove it, Victoria. Can we not do this today? Excuse me? Did you just tell me to shut up? I could try saying it again if that's what you want. Seriously, I'm not in the mood for your games. And Kate's been a great partner, for your information. I couldn't have asked for someone better. Holy shit, am I actually hearing this right? Did the hipster finally grow a pair? Victoria. Fine, chill. Despite what it looks like, I didn't come here only to insult you. You're just jelly, Victoria. Or Kate. Give me a little more credit, for Christ's sake. That's kind of hard to believe when the first two words out of your mouth are, you know. Old habits die hard, Max. Live and let live. But don't think I haven't noticed how buddy-buddy you two are. Not that you weren't before. Dang girl, you jelly. Jelly. I'd call it disgusting. But you two are actually somewhat pleasant to watch. Whoa, whoa. You like watching it, huh, Victoria? Huh? Anyways, I came back to wish you luck. You need it since I'm participating after all. Wait, really? Thanks. I think I'm going to do fine. Especially with the help I got this week. Gross. But I guess that means you're actually putting in effort for once. Hey. I mean it. I'm actually looking forward to the results. Oh, that fucking face again. Alright, M-Dog. Alright. I know you're all excited. But I need to have you all seated. Have I got everyone's photos? Everyone's eyes are on M-Dog as they shuffle through the photos spread on their desk. I'm really impressed by the amount of students we have in here this year. About half of every class has put in an entry in. And now, with these, I can finally start deliberations. Lucky for you all, that means you can use this period to study. The hum of chatter starts up immediately, quietly, then dies down with some protests and groans. Kind of thankful for the opportunity. Put my head down and open my textbook. Although I try to focus, it's pretty hard. Guess Kate and I aren't the only ones hoping to win. Feels like the longest hour of my life. Every time M-Dog moves at their desk, I think they're about to announce the winners. And I am jump a little. When they finally do stand up, clipboard in hand, I go rigid in my seat. I'm gonna take a drink. I catch Kate's gaze. She tilts her head slightly to acknowledge me. With a smile full of confidence, she's always believed in me no matter what. I don't think that will ever change. Goodness, this is so difficult. Well, yeah, you are a hot dog, so it might be difficult. I know that the deadline was short, and that a lot of you devoted so much of your free time this week to your entry. I truly wish I could award more than one winner. The theme of the contest, bonds, was a broad concept. I'm thrilled to see so many different interpretations of it here. I wonder if somebody submitted like a collage of all the different James Bonds. That would have been fucking hilarious. That's what photography is all about. Personal expression. Showing the world the way you see things. Too true, M-Dog. That said, there's only one entry in particular that truly embraced this theme. Here, the photographer captures the essence of hope, no matter how dismal surroundings. There's always a source of light to be found. My heart skips a beat. Or 10. There's no way they're talking about our photo. The unique vision of this novice photographer makes me think that we'll see some amazing things from them in the future. And hopefully, they'll continue collaborating with their partner. So I'm extra pleased to announce that the winners of the second annual Black Bull Photo Contest are... Drum roll... Max Caulfield and Kate Marsh. Hooray! Congratulations. Oh, no way. Applause breaks out around us, and I can hear Chloe banging on her desk in celebration back of the room. Kate grabs onto my arm immediately, shaking me a little. Max, that's us. No shit, Kate. I'm shocked, but I managed to respond. I know. Wowzer. Kate giggles, shaking me gently again. We won, Max. I'm still in disbelief. M-Dog sticks the winning photo, our photo, up on the marker board for everyone to see. They all seem so impressed. I feel like I should be pinching myself right now. Or you can get Kate to do it for you, Max. Kate wraps her arms around my shoulders, giving me the gentlest kiss on the cheek. I don't think I've ever seen her this breathless, this excited. Oh, Max, that's your photo up there. I smiled back at her. Our photo, Kate. The bell rings and the majority of the class stays to congratulate us. I snap out of my daze long enough to talk to our friends for a while. Eventually, Kate and I are alone again. She leans against one of the desks and rubs the back of her neck. Or back of neck rubbing. Ugh. I could go for some myself. Oh my goodness. That was a rush. Crazy, right? Can't believe we won. Kate shakes her head. I can't. I've always believed in you, Max. Just like you believed in me. I guess that's what makes us a great team, huh? Kate's face lights up. I'm just happy to have been part of it. She nods toward our photo at the front of the room. You're already off to a great start becoming a famous photographer. Just promise you remember me when you get out of here, okay? As if I wouldn't want you right there beside me. It's the truth. There's so much in the world I haven't seen. So many photos I've yet to take. I can't imagine doing it without Kate by my side. So many people love Kate, and I think she realizes that now more than ever. I just hope that there's a big space for me in her heart too. You mean that? God. It's hard to think otherwise when she smiles at me like that. Of course, as long as you want to be. There's no place I'd rather be. We lock eyes and I can tell she's serious, confident. Couldn't be happier to see her smiling so much. As I'm about to reply, she gets to her feet. Before we get too caught up with celebrating with everyone, let's take a walk. I want to show you something. Where are we going? As if I wanted to let Kate take me anywhere. I guess you'll have to follow me and just find out. Kate playing mysterious is so cute. I put on my best mock offended face. And skip class? Kate Marsh, what's gotten into you? She giggles, crossing her arms. Class is over, goofball. I'm not quite as rebellious as you yet. It's okay, I can wait. We both laugh. I don't really care if Kate changes. She's awesome just the way she is. After a beat, I hold out my hand to her. She takes it, gently pulling me forward. Come on, you trust me, right? Our fingers interlock naturally. Always. I'm still trying to wrap my head around winning the contest. The only thing that helps is Kate and in mine. Her gentle warmth, feeling more real than anything. I honestly don't think today could get any more perfect. But she just might surprise me yet. I have no idea what she wants to show me. But with Kate, it could only be something good. In the daylight, her room is even more inviting. She cleaned up a little and put up some new, bright pictures on her wall. She's clearly feeling much better. Takes a seat on her bed, exhaling softly. So, we really did it. Wow. Poor thing, she looks a little overwhelmed. Put my hand on her shoulder and rub it gently. Yeah, you okay? She nods emphatically. Yes, sorry, it was so strange, being the center of attention. I'm not sure I deserved it. Sit down beside her, shaking my head. I don't want Kate to have any doubts about how important she is today. Are you kidding? Of course you deserve it. If you weren't in that photo, there's no way we would have won. She looks grateful, but she still wrangling her hands slightly. You did all the work, though. I shrug. Taking a picture? That's the easy part. I couldn't have done it without a perfect me. I'm lucky I had you. She pushes my arm playfully, but I can see the blush creeping over her face. Oh, stop. I'm serious. That'd be one of my favorite photos I've taken. Way better than one of my selfies, right? Hey, I like those selfies. We both laugh at that. Now she looks a little bit more confident. It is a special photo, that's for sure. I think that's why we won. That's the spirit, Kate. M-Dog is a pro, after all. They know these things. They knows these things. Okay. The rest of the class must have thought so too. We got so many compliments on it. She smiles at the memory, and so do I. Kate was so blown away that she was having a hard time thanking everyone. I think she needed that. A little extra kindness to remind how awesome she is. Well, duh. I think everyone liked it. Even Victoria. And you know how hard she is to impress. Yeah, I guess miracles do still happen sometimes. She looks over her desk and I follow her gaze. There's a vase with a bunch of cream-colored flowers, a card underneath. They look so pretty. Where she got them from? Oh, they better not be from somebody else. No, nobody better be moving on to Kate territory. Nope. Nope. Or who gave them to her? Thinking about it gives me a weird feeling. Does she have a... I'm just so thirsty, guys. I'm sorry. Kate catches me looking and grins. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I actually did hear from one of the girls I had trouble with last week. She sent me those with an apology note. So, one less bully for me to worry about, at least, huh? That's so sweet. And I can tell that it means a lot to Kate. She doesn't like to hold bad feelings toward anyone unless they deserve it. I'm glad one of them decided to shape up, at least. Those are really nice flowers, too. They are. I think they're tulips. You can have some if you want. I consider for a moment. Then I remember little Lisa back in my room. Oh shit. Have we been watering Lisa? I don't think we have. It did. I'd better not. I hardly remember watering my own plant as it is. Kate crosses her arm and shakes her head at me, laughing. Max, shame on you. I look away sheepishly, trying to think of something to distract her. Hey, didn't you want to show me something? That makes Kate's eyes light up. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to bring it with me to class, but I didn't want it to look like I was trying to outshine our photo. I smiled at Kate correcting herself. She's finally giving herself credit. She should. So I left this here. She reaches over and takes a small sketchbook from her desk. Remember how I said I had some new sketches to show you? They're actually for a book I've been planning to write. New children's book, I think. Since you've been such a gift to me this week, I wanted you to be the first one to see it. I take the sketch pack gently out of her hands, flip open the first page. I'm glad to see Kate's art hasn't changed one bit. A bright and colorful backdrop. 2 animal characters adorn the front page. And I recognize the cat from Kate's drawing she showed me on Monday. As I keep looking through it, my smile gets bigger. Everything is so cute and lively. Kate, these look so adorable. We're going to love it. She gives me a shy smile. Well, I owe a lot of it to you, actually. I look up surprised. Me? He turns a few pages forward, showing me a drawing of the rabbit looking sad. Yeah, your kindness helped me so much after last week. I was in a really dark place, and I didn't know if I would ever feel like my old self again. Oh, hola, World Hunter. Just saw your comment on the chat. Thank you for joining. And I didn't know if I would ever feel like my old self again. She flips to the next page. The cat and the rabbit are hugging. Looking much happier. Are they supposed to be? But you inspired me, so I decided to turn my bad experience into something good. Something that can help other people. That's why this book is about bullying. So other people don't feel alone when it happens to them. I look over the next couple of pages. More of the same. Little cat and bunny having fun together. That's why it's okay to ask for help when they need it. I look up from the sketchpad. Kate truly does look like the happiest I've seen her in a while. And she even has some incredible drawings to show for it. I'm glad I could help, but I definitely can't take all the credit for that. You've been the strength inside yourself, Kate. And that's amazing. You're amazing. Kate just beams at that. Hopefully, it's getting easier for her to believe. I turn the page to find the next one blank. Sorry, I still have to write the ending. I hand the book back to her. I love it so far. You'll have to let me read it when you're done. Can't wait to see what the future holds for that cat and bunny. Just like Kate and I. Of course, you'll be the first. Maybe you could help me with some photos for it. I want to have some real backgrounds too. And we seem to make a good team. Like she even has to ask. We make the best team. I'm in. Kate lights up, nodding. You always want to help me. I always appreciate that. I love that you know. I love that about you. You know? You're such a good friend. The L word makes my heart skip a beat for a second. Oh, that L word, okay. Max? You okay? Let's bring up the other L word, Kate. Come on, let's do that. She must have noticed. I shake my head, not wanting to worry her. Max, you know you can tell me anything, right? She's right, and I trust her. Kate's always honest with me. So it's important that I'm honest with her now. I do know. And you know something? I have her full attention. I do love helping my friends, but you're different, Kate. She looks at me uncertainly. Yeah? I nod, smiling. Yeah, you're so kind and sweet, and you're always building me up when I need it. You always want to see the best in people. give the most that you can, even when you don't feel great yourself. I'm so lucky to know you. Kate's face is getting incredibly pink, and she cuts me off before I can go on. Okay, hold on. I freeze, scared for a split second that I embarrassed her. The smile on her face relieves me. Where's all this coming from? I shrug, smiling. I'm trying to play it cool, even though my heart is beating way too fast. I don't know. I just felt like you needed to hear it. You inspire so many people, Kate. Even if you don't realize it. Me especially. Getting to know that side of you all week, that was a real prize for me. Kate looks away from me, speechless. Max, you, oh gosh. She clears her throat, looks me in the eyes. Well, apparently I'm not as brave as you. You say what's on your mind so easily, but I'm so shy. Wish I wasn't. I inch closer to her so that I can put my hand over hers. Kate, trust me. You don't have to change for anyone, especially not me. I know that. You're the only one who doesn't make assumptions about me. Just because I'm too quiet sometimes, or a Christian. It's so hard to be myself sometimes. So many people are quick to judge me, put me on some pedestal, but not you. And I know you never will. I'm glad she feels so safe with me. I never want her to let her down, if I can help it. You bet I won't. Because you'll be the first one to call me out on it. Kate smiles, breaking the serious air with a little laugh. That too. Kate toys with the golden cross around her neck for a few moments, like she's thinking carefully about something. You know, I'm still really glad that you picked me to help you out of everyone. I really like being around you, Max. More than anyone, really. I cross my arms and give her a mischievous wink. Sure, you don't just have stars in your eyes because I'm a famous photographer now. She shakes her head. I'm pretty sure, but maybe we should double check. She inches closer to me so that our legs touch. That sends a jolt through my whole body. Not exactly a bad feeling either. What? She says her next words softly. She's so close that I can feel her breathe faintly on my collarbone. Oh, this is getting good. This is getting good. Oh, Max, can I kiss you? Yes, absolutely. What? Come on, let's go for it. No, don't fuck this up, Max. Don't fuck this up. Come on, go on, reel it in. My heart is doing so many flips, I can barely focus on my words. I mean, I know the answer, but oh my god, I hate that I'm stuttering like an asshole. But Kate is so patient. Her kind hazel eyes never leaving mine. Just do it! Just do it! Finally, I managed to blurt out an answer. Yeah. I like how it wasn't even a choice. Like, there are some options throughout the entire game, but nope. Totally yes, of course. Why wouldn't you say yes? Aw, yeah. Ship. We both grin like a couple of dorks. I can't stop myself from leaning in. Her lips on mine felt soft, warm, just like Kate has always been. After a moment, she sighs gently. She sounds so happy because of me. I feel one of her hands on my cheek, pulling me in closer. Then both my hands on her face, like we're on the same wavelength. I can feel her gentle hum of approval through her cheeks, making my heart do somersaults in my chest. I open my eyes just in time to see hers flutter open. Her face looks even more precious up close. Okay, yeah, definitely sure. I try to think of something clever to say, but same. Feeling daring, I kiss her right on the tip of her nose, making her giggle. I guess this makes me more than a good friend. I hope so. I mean, you're much more to me. My face actually hurts from smiling. I guess you're stuck with me then. Kate puts her arms around my shoulders, leans in to nuzzle the crook of my neck, and I draw her closer instinctively. Her breathy laugh against my skin makes my heart skip again. But this time, I'm not nervous. Somewhere between high and completely at peace. I could get so used to it. She sits up straight and looks at me. Her smile practically angelic. That doesn't sound so bad. Are you sure? You know I take too many dorky selfies, right? Kate grins slyly. Well, I do some dorky things too. I like to steal my girlfriend's jacket when I get cold. Can you live with that? I think we can call it even. I squeeze her hand playfully. I'm sure it'll spread some rumors though. You show up to class wearing my jacket after we just spent the whole week together? What will people think? Kate rolls her eyes, shifting closer so that she can rest her head on my shoulder. Let them talk. It doesn't bother me anymore. Besides, I think I could live with a rumor about Kate Marsh and Max Caulfield being in love. Just the sound of our names together makes me feel ridiculously happy. Me too. And the best part is, it wouldn't be just a rumor. Kate tilts her head upward to look at me, reaching out to touch my cheek, as a big grin spreads across her face. This time, Kate pulls me in for a kiss. Hallelujah. Take me to church. Oh, okay. Well, we finished the Kate Marsh version of this lovely visual novel. Can't say these types of games are my thing. A lot of reading. My voice is getting pretty tired. You guys noticed me drinking quite a bit. Not just because I'm thirsty as in general, but because I got thirsty from all the speaking. Yeah. But yeah. I'm a huge fan of Life is Strange though, so I don't really mind. I really do love Kate Marsh. She's just my favorite. Something I really admire about her, just being so pure. That's not to say that Chloe isn't a great one too. Rachel Amber, on the other hand, we really didn't know anything about her from the original game anyway, so I appreciate that whoever wrote this game, the people that worked on this game, actually went through and tried to try to characterize Rachel a bit more. And of course there's Victoria. I don't know people who ship Victoria and Max. That's just seems like chaos to me. Then again, maybe Victoria's just, maybe Victoria has a crush on Max and she's just trying to deny it. Like back in grade school and everything. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do any more, what do you think called again? Visual novels? Actually, if I can find something that's entertaining enough, funny enough, I'll probably go for it. But for a regular, normal type visual novel like this, I'll probably abstain for it. The only reason I did this one in particular is because I just love Life is Strange. Finally, we'd like to give a huge thank you to Don't Nod Square Enix for introducing us and immersing us all within the world of Life is Strange. Damn right. Alright, so that concludes it for this stream. Let's see what we got in the gallery. That's Max's room. Okay, contest photo. Okay. So there are 6 possible options here. We have one of the endings. Any bonuses? We have this picture of Max, Lisa, and I have decided to elope. Don't come looking for us. Oh, Rachel. You so silly. Here's Kate's room. Return. achieves. Like though, it doesn't say achievements, just says achieves. Okay, a little faith. We earn what? Whatever. Anyways, yeah, that concludes it for today's stream. For anybody who watched, thank you for watching. Thank you, World Hunter, for the comment. I'm sorry if I didn't notice it immediately, and I was too busy reading. It's unfortunate because I'm using a stupid iPad to read all my comments, and unfortunately the font's way too small. I'm gonna have to figure out a new method to do this. Maybe have some, I don't know, some alerts. Or maybe I'll just put, like the problem with putting the text on, say, a secondary monitor is my second monitor is all the way over here. And it just looks weird having me appear in this corner like this. But anyways, yes, thank you everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.